I can hear the music. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow, that's a hell of a delay.
All right, it's on. Let's just shut the fuck up. Hold on. All right.
Trollord Games. Join the fray.
Hello, everyone.
There you go.
I'm still hearing that. You guys still hearing that starting music?
Yeah.
No, I'm hearing your music.
Yeah, I'm not playing any. That's the funny part.
Oh.
Wait. So let me look a second. Maybe there's something open in one of the.
I was gonna say because there is music playing.
Oh wow! I think it's delayed from the stream.
Oh, that would make sense.
This is interesting. All right. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Everybody can hear us. All right. Yes, please. Tell us yes.
Yeah.
You guys hear me? Okay. Everybody can hear us. All right. Yeah. What has happened to? They can hear it. It's Twitch after all. Yep. Hey man, I'm just trying to get it learned here, but I need to straighten that up a little bit till Matt gets back here. There we go. Yeah, that's good. All right. Evening, everybody. So we're on episode live stream 2 of this campaign, The Jungles of Inklu-Naid. And I have my lovely folk here hanging out with me, though one of them seems to have wandered off. Oh, here he comes. That's the beast. That's the beast of Tennessee right there. Look at him. Maybe there's something open in one of the...
I was like, because there is music playing.
Y'all still got music playing in there? Oh wow! I think it's delayed from the stream.
That's your stream delay.
That's about 3 minutes.
Oh well, that's okay. That's all right.
Yeah,
That'll be good because by the time somebody asks us something, is it looping? Can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear us all right? Yes, please. Tell us yes.
Yeah, but what's interesting is looping back through my headset, not through the speakers.
What has happened to? They can hear it. Twitch after all. Yep. I'm hearing that through the bot. All right, that's cool. Watch this. I'll fix it. Yeah, that's good. All right, everybody. So we're on episode live stream 2 of this campaign. All right, it'll stop now.
Weird.
Hey, like that. Fix that shit. I'll have to work on it later. All right. Well, that is incredibly lag, so I probably won't do that again. I'll have to figure it out because what's happening is, guys, is anything I play through the streaming software is not going through the right audio thing. But that's okay. It doesn't matter. I don't use it except for videos, intros, and stuff. And we'll be mute anyway, so what does it matter? Next time somebody asks us something, is it looping? Watch. Let's hopefully see what the loop is right now. So I'm gonna do something here, guys.
It's coming through Richard's Discord.
Oh, yeah. I'm hearing that through the bot. Oh yeah, he is lit up. Maybe your speakers are probably a little sensitive, Richard. That's all.
Here, let me switch my headset.
You can, or if you want, just go in and adjust the. You know how to adjust the sensitivity. So you guys are hearing us okay, or is it still looping?
Blessed silence.
Now it's silent, yeah.
Silence, and there's Dabber Raccoon. The deja vu is strong. What's up, Raccoon? Welcome. Sounds good now. Okay. Well, I'm not 100% sure if it was looping or not. It may have been coming through Richard's thing, which Richard, later if you want me to, I'll show you how to set that really good. It took me years to figure it out in Discord, but are you okay with the headset?
I'm fine with the headset.
Awesome. Good then. So, out of temptation, I'm going to go back in here and I'm going to change this just to see if it does loop with us talking. If you guys hear us looping or talking or any of that kind of stuff, please let us know. I'm going to set it for here first off. Let's just see what happens. All right. Now, we're going to see how it is. So I'm going to keep talking. All right. Now I'm talking. I'm just curious how delayed the damn thing is. That's what I'd like to know. See what happens. works perfect, and it's not that delayed. So running it through the audio pipe was a bad idea. This is much better. Okay. I think everybody can hear me. It's just I just said on default. That's what I did. All right. So back to the game at hand for these guys. All right. So let's go ahead and we'll do the fun part first that everybody likes in the beginning of the games. We go over here and type in XP.
Ooh, yeah, XP.
XP. Perfectionist flaw is mandated in games you play. That's right. That's right, Excel. That's right. This is how streams get broken. It's running fine. Kicking ass. Though, I don't think you guys can see my... What the... Oh, my dogs are not... Where are my dogs? Oh, they were laying behind me. They're gone now. All right. Let's see. What was the XP you got last session? I've lost track of the session here.
1,868.
I shouldn't have even asked. I should have known better. I found it here. Session. That was 221. That was last week, right? Is that last week? This can't be right.
2 weeks ago.
How much was it?
Last week, wasn't it?
Yeah. We streamed last week.
Sounds about right.
But how much money? Or how much money? What was the number? What did I give you guys as a group?
1,868 was per individual. I don't know what the group total was.
No, that's fine. 1,800?
And then we gave 1,868. 1,868.
Oh. I must have went ahead and changed the names in here. Okay, cool. I was looking at the old one. All right, so Matt was here. Everybody was here. 1868. Okay, excellent. And then this will be session. Copy this to here. I use a damn spreadsheet anymore to keep track of shit because I'm telling you what. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
What's that? And everybody's here. Just like that. Oh, it's not letting me correct anything. What's going on with this stupid... Hold on, let me refresh the page. Uh-oh. Drake. Hey, Drake, how are you, buddy? That's one way to get my attention. I don't know what's going on here. This is really weird. It won't let me copy the cell. Copy.
A new follower
Paste.
has joined the fray.
Oh, there goes the alerts coming through. Thank you, Signal. 500 bits from Drake. Holy cow, Drake. Drake, that's awesome. Let me refresh this again. I swear, I don't know what's going on. I've worked spreadsheets my whole life, but it's not letting me... Is Snublock on? Okay, is this one letting me write? Let me ask you guys a question. Does anybody use incognito tabs on Google
Yes.
Chrome out of curiosity? Because, yeah, we have audio alerts. That's right, Tomcat. Yeah, so if it's an incognito, will it not let me type into these fields? I bet you that's what's going on.
Could be.
Let me just do this. Let me close that out. Let me go over here to my other tab that's just reserved for me hosting from my personal channel when I do start streaming again over there. Go over here. I'm just going to go and type in XP. Let's see if that's what the problem was on it. And then if I go to you guys. Yeah, that's it. So incognito tab does not let you type into a spreadsheet. Go figure that out. It's very bizarre. All right, so what's that?
So what was the number?
Oh, I ain't got that far yet, Richard.
Oh, man.
That requires
5 experience
brains.
each for role playing.
That's right. All right, here we go. I got that. So everybody will be here. Matt will be here, so we're good. So let me go back and look at what I looked up earlier. You guys are Well, I can't watch stream. They're probably laughing. All
I
right.
have to go help somebody who's incompetent.
Oh, that's
I'm not
okay.
incompetent.
She can
It's
hear
been
the
a
stream
week
probably.
after logging in once to the
All right.
gaming table.
Let me figure out my calculator here. I got to use this.
Stream, they're probably laughing.
Oh. All right. Go away, stream. Calculator.
Program. Dipshit, not the.
We can hear you.
I'm not muted.
That means watch what you say, man. All right. Let's see.
And you just licked my face on camera. Good job.
Awesome.
Well, no one ever accused you two of hating each other. So that's a good thing. All right. So after last week's session, you guys have all earned 2,107 experience points. That's 2107. 2107.
Is that me as well?
No.
No, you get 5.
That's what I figured.
Oh, you were here last week, weren't you? Well, you know what? You sat here the whole time. Hell yes, you get them last week. Absolutely.
Ha!
I'll put that in. I'll put that in chat on Fantasy Grounds. So yeah.
That's a level up.
Yeah. So, well, hold on a minute. You got a level up? Did anybody else get a level up?
Nah.
Still 3K away.
Still 3K away. So nobody else. All right then. Well then, this is for you. Congratulations, leveling up.
Ooh, it's good.
Notice I didn't level up.
So this is where I just
That's right,
drag.
Sally.
Wait. Why am I not?
What's wrong?
All right. So this is where I need to drag my class across, right?
Yeah, you should just drop it right on top of where you've got your class written. Now, let me look at your character sheet real quick because I do think if somebody has some kind of a cool name next to it, the other night in one of my games, somebody had written badass or something, and that won't connect correctly. Archer's right though, so Archer should just drop. Oh.
Oh wait, I haven't got my adventure backpack.
I wonder if I have the new one. I may have. Oh, you know what? I forgot about something in the library. Let me check something.
I've got backpack in there.
Yeah, but I got a new version of it because we're getting ready to release it, so I've got a test version. Let me see. Go to activation. Load filter. Go to load. We're going to type in Troll Lords. Troll Lords. Nothing's coming up. That's great. Let's do Troll Lord. There we go. Why'd I put Troll Lords? I don't know. So I'm going to unload that backpack there because it's probably not going to work. And oh, it wasn't even loaded for you guys anyway. I don't think. It looks like it. Let me look through here. Adventures backpack. Is this the first time you've? Is this the first time you've leveled since the new rule set, Chris? Your character?
Maybe.
Okay, that's fine. So let me go to unloaded. And then there's the new Monsters and Treasure. That's not loaded. Why is that not loaded, Chuck? All my shit's not loaded. That's very odd. Oh no, these are new files. That's right. Monster and Treasure got updated. I need to put that on the. I need to post about that too. So line and ropes. Let's see. Yeah, all that stuff's here. I can load all this stuff because it's stuff I need. Okay, so Chris, you should be good now to go in there and open up the Adventures backpack and then drag the class and it should work.
Okay.
Let me see here. Let's see. Okay, so Grape will be here. He had an important meeting. On Wednesday night, sometimes once a month, he's like the chairman of the local strippers club, and he has to go in and they have to talk about, if they need to paint the rooms, the ceilings, or whatever. He's just in charge. He's not in charge of any of the ladies or the men that strip there. He's really just in charge of the furniture, to be honest with you, and some of the food. But that's he hopes someday to be the full manager, but we'll see. I don't know.
So many comments run through my mind.
Oh, let's see. I just gave my party 90 XP for the last week. Am I being stingy? No, you're not being stingy. Absolutely not.
All right. So that didn't. No, did it level up? It said abilities added.
Oh, so you got a pop-up?
No, I'm looking at it. No
You should-
advancement table detected. Attempting to load abilities up to current character level.
Okay, repeat it one more. You didn't have did you have a pop-up, or is it something in the chat?
Something in the chat. It came up.
Drag that, if you'll grab it and drag it into the actual chat bar and hit center, it'll actually show me what it says. Mistress, can you update your and but you didn't have a pop-up come up?
No.
Okay, so mine's not. Oh, yeah, so it needs to be updated. Okay,
Did you just do it just now?
I did not.
No, I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry.
Oh.
You do. All you gotta do is just log out and log back in and just update it. No big deal.
Okay.
Sometimes it can cause a crash. So, what was you saying, Chris?
Yeah, no. It tells me now that abilities are added, but I don't see. Maybe I should go look and see what it's 4th level. Yeah. If I need to.
You said that you had unlocked a new one and then drug it on there.
Yeah.
All right. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go in there. Let me just, you know what? Let me see if I can do it on my end because I'm really curious to see if there's something wrong. And that's the archer?
Yeah. But I don't think I actually get anything at 4th, so it's probably correct.
Yeah, let me show this to Perry real quick, just so he knows, because he's working on this, and let me send it to him. He may be in the stream. I don't know. Let me see. Hey Jay, working through some problems, buddy. How are you? Thank you for lurking, buddy. I know you got a stream going on too. Let me go to Discord for a second. I will freeze, but don't freak out, everybody. It's just normal. Perry. I want to tell him about this now, because once we get into this, I won't forget.
Yeah, I'm going to have to manually drag it. I get dual drop, so I can drag it across. I want to improve it into dual drop. But if you look in the Pentagram gap, it says there's no advancement table detected.
Yeah. So I sent him a copy of that. He'll probably have to fix that tomorrow. So for you, let's just make sure that your abilities got added.
No, they didn't. So I can manually add it.
Yeah, just grab them from the APB under abilities or whatever, wherever it's at, and then we'll go ahead and have you roll your hit points. We'll do it manually. That's fine. He's still working on this. That's why it's not released, obviously. So that's fine. That's good to know, though. We need to catch any kind of bugs we can. Absolutely. All right, I'm going to go back to the stream because you guys probably tired of seeing me frozen. Yeah, there we go. Hey, Biggie Paul. How's it going, buddy? Yeah, I know. I need those too as well, Statler. I'm telling you what. All right, let me go over here and I need to lurk. J stream. I promised him I would. And then I'm going to go over to the other computer.
3. Oh, there's extra hit.
And I'm going to give him a link over there as well, cause why not? I was in the doctor today actually, and got a bunch of needles stuck in me. Got one in my arm, 2 in my arm, one in my backside, and then one in my backside. Yeah, good times.
Yes, it is.
Well, I get cortisone shots because I've got a lot of arthritis building up my body in various places, and unfortunately, well, I got him lurked now. Let me go back over here. Unfortunately, Sunday I had a little bit of a problem. Yeah, butt shots. Well, this one's kind of up here, but here's what happened. Sunday I was in the shower. I slipped and fell, busted my head and my arm and stuff. And I didn't really. My back was kind of messed up, but I wasn't really so sore anywhere else. Just my arm, you know. And then like in my back where I'm getting this. Basically, I have that sciatica and arthritis, but they always are there. But what was I going to try to say? So I was having pain everywhere, but basically my backside. So, and I don't really care. I'm a pretty honest guy when it comes to things. I'm gonna give the crowd a big laugh here. You guys will probably enjoy this. So, Chris, did you get? Let me before I get carried away. Did you get your hit points rolled?
Yep. Got 5 total.
Is there anything else that we need to get you?
No, I think we're all good.
Okay, all right. No, it didn't knock any sense into me, Biggie. It did not. Absolutely not. Okay. So somebody asked earlier what level I think somebody asked earlier what level the players are. The players are. You guys are. What level are you guys actually? Starting with adapt or yeah. Let's see. Yeah. What level are you?
4th. I think everyone's 4th now.
Everybody is anybody here not 4th?
Oh, she's coming in as 3rd.
Okay. So yeah. So Saria, the mistress there, is coming in at 3rd level. I'm not sure. Let's see where Percy's at. He needed. Oh my God, he needed like $9,000, so he didn't level. And Percy's 4th level, so everybody's 4th except her.
Yep.
Now, all right. Can you guys see their character class? You can see their sheets, okay, can't you?
It's not International Women's Day anymore. You don't get an extra level.
Didn't need it.
Just so you guys know, those two, the young lady and that old dude with all the hair and the long hair, they're married, and they will be. Sometimes when we take breaks, I'll probably leave the cam up and let y'all watch him get beat to death, but we might have some live stream wrestling or something going on.
He likes to claim we're married. It makes her feel better.
Boy, he's just really, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's playing into it tonight.
I just let her hang around for the playing.
Right.
Yep.
That's what that is.
Yeah. So, real quick, let's go down through here and introduce everybody real quick. I know you guys, we'll probably be doing this for a while. Maybe we'll always do it. I don't know, unless the players just get pissed off at me. But I like to introduce the characters. So the first one up would be Tabul Lightleaf. Tabul, tell about yourself a little bit.
Hi everyone, my name's Chris, and I'm playing Tabul Lightleaf, who is a halfling archer and enjoying life immensely.
All right. I like that. That's a nice tone to it. Next up would be Knit Paris. Or Bruce, I'm not sure. Knit?
I don't really care. As long as he gets called. Yeah, Robert playing Knit Paris, who's basically halfling playing the Felon Knock as a halfling as a class. He's still got a broken leg, so he's hobbling around like an idiot. And yeah, he's just out to get anyone from Unclar.
That's right. And if anybody asks, Felon Knock is a class from the Player's Guide to Aird. I typically stick with AVP and Player's Handbook, but if it's an advanced group of people that have played for a long time and they can handle stuff, I'll go ahead and don't try to blow their minds. But it's basically our version of the halfling class from Beckme, but it's got a strong Scottish/Germanic name to it because Steve, because I think he wrote this whole book. Yeah, he wrote this whole thing. So about Aird, of course. So yeah, that's what it's. So it's pretty cool, halfling class kind of thing, So. Next up would be Larsmus Lorson.
Yes, I'm Richard. I play Larsmus Lorson. And Larsmus is a young man who had his magical education interrupted and the untimely death of his father, who's funding it all. And so he's become an arcane thief, taking what he did know and do the best that he could with it. And now he's out here in the world looking to find magic that he can use.
I see. Yeah, Arcane Thief's very cool. Very cool. I love it because they can snatch spells right out of the air. It's pretty neat. I like that. It makes for some interesting banter with enemies and with friends. So, yeah. All right, next up is Conrad, also known as the hot single farm boy.
Oh, stop.
Stop it! All right, go ahead.
Stop it.
Well, part of that's
Anyway.
right. Part of that's right.
I'm Scott, playing Conrad, a human fighter who's here for the money. And that's the long and short of it.
That's the long and the short of it. Okay. And then last, oh no, we still got Sarah. I forgot about her. I was thinking about Grape. She's so new. I apologize. So this is Saria
The sorry character.
Saria Khalifas.
Caliphus, not Puss, but Fuss. Caliphus.
Yep.
Okay.
I am an elven primal druid. I'm not even sure I want to know.
Someone in the chat said, I might as well just go ahead and say it. Snoken said it. And he's got the best emotes, by the way. He's got these dancing bears. Anyway, he said he wants to know if Bake, or not Bake, I guess, but his character Conrad is on farmersonly.com.
Oh my!
You should create a profile just because.
Oh my God, we should. Conrad, we should do it. That would be awesome. Oh wow, we get all these old gamers following you. That would be interesting.
Fighter profile will be even better.
I just think back to my old profile on Plenty of Fish and just have nightmares.
Oh my words.
I'm so sorry.
That is
a throwback.
That's pretty funny, is what it is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So, Saria Khalifas is an elven primal druid.
Okay.
Meaning I do not have a deity. I basically respect and worship nature herself. My people have essentially banished me for asking too many questions about specific artifacts that apparently I'm not supposed to talk about. And so I've decided to come find them.
Okay.
Because I like to ask questions. And this is how we left the last session. Had just met the party.
All right. So you just met the party. Now, before we get into that, I'm going to take the honors, because I know he would want it to. He would want me to do this. And I'm going to introduce Grape Ape's character, also known as Matthew Robertson. His name is Percinth Starinesti, or also known as Percy to the group. He is a Twilight Elf from the jungles of Inklu-Naid, where they are at. We'll talk about that shortly, but that's where he's native from. And basically, he sucks. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, wait, there's Matt now. He can introduce his own character.
And he's here.
Yeah. We're going to have a double frame thing for just a second, and then it'll pop back like normal once he gets his camera up.
You speak and he appears.
You speak and he appears. Yeah. Uh-oh. Let me go over here to... there we go. I need to do this. Just one momento, please. There it is. That's what I need. I need that long stream right there. Excellent. Uh-oh, did somebody leave?
Right, babe.
Yeah.
He was on there for a second. What happened to him?
It was.
It's a good thing I wasn't trying to adjust the stream for a second. But it's no problem, really, but you know.
He decided he didn't love you anymore, Chuck.
Is that what it was?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm actually going to change this. I guess I have to do it inside Discord. I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to find our channel, right-click on that dude, and change his name. Because I need to put him at the bottom. So he's going to have a little Z next to his name. All right. And then I'm going to drop this down, come back over to here, and go to the Yep, that's it. That's the right one. All right. How you guys doing today? Everybody doing all right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. I think that's got everybody in there pretty good. What do you think, guys? Stream look good? That looks good, doesn't it? Yeah. Just got rid of that nasty thing I had in the way there.
Goodness. Now both of the Fantasy Ground campaigns are named the Southern Seas?
No.
Yeah, they are.
No, not when you log. When I log it back in, you won't see that. It's already changed on my end. Just on your end, it's not changed.
One's named
Please.
the Southern Seas are aired, and one's named the Southern Seas.
Yeah, that'll change back to ours eventually.
So which one are we picking?
Well, that's a good question because when I loaded it up, it said the right name. They're all on here. I don't know. I mean, it's not Southern Seas of Aired, so don't click on that one. How's that for you?
Okay.
That's weird. I thought that was changed. I'll have to go back in there and look and see. Scuzzlebutt is reconnecting and connecting to the table. All right, so we were at you, Percy. Please tell us about your character and you and everything for a quick, and your level and all that. I think they know your level, though, but go ahead.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Matt. I am playing Perchenth Starnesti, who is a Twilight Elf, a native of the area of Inklu-Naid, and I believe I am. Let's see what level I am.
You're fourth.
Am I fourth level?
You are.
I am fourth level, and an illusionist. An illusionist with still first level illusion spells, who has not gained any spells, second, third, or fourth level.
It's been a tough time for him, folks. It really has.
The public wants to know.
No,
I think Percy acquired that spell book from his mentor. Well, it's up to him. Statler remembers last session. He remembers that. That's a good point.
Thank you, Statler. Thank you, Statler.
rob that grave.
Rob that grave! Rob that grave! Yeah. Sorry, I don't know where that comes from.
Now you're supposed to be dancing on the grave. There's a difference.
Well, that's a fair point.
With shovels.
Let's see where we are on the edge of things. Wow. Sorry, I'm looking through here. You know what I'm looking at, guys? I'm looking at live streams. Very interesting. We'll see what happens later. I'm just curious about it. All right, so let's get on with things. All right, so last session. Matt, will you please fill us in on last session? Actually, stop for just a minute. For you guys that have joined the group that are new to the stream, just so you guys know, the group's playing in the world of Arid. This is it right here. And they are most particularly right now playing in this continent, which is called Inklu-Naid, which is a Mesoamerican tropical area. They are actually located here on this little tip right here. Trying to fix this. I don't need for it to have grid snap. So let me cut that off. So I can move that around conveniently. So they're right here. And this is where they've been adventuring at. They are currently, though, if I'm not mistaken, let's bring up some of these images here. They are located in, oh, you know what? I think I actually have, it doesn't matter. There we go, New Anakia. And that's where they are at currently, in this little town right here. It's a port town. Matt, can you go ahead and give us the run back on what we did last time?
I can. Let's see here.
For the stream and the players.
Last session was session number 12. And just so the viewers know that since Percy is keeping the scribe notes, the summarization will be skewed to Percy's advantage in the telling of the story, always. The group is taken into Percy's village of Tenkyu and relay the events that have transpired so far to the village elder. He proclaims there will be a feast in Percy's honor and welcomes the companions into the visitors' quarters. Returning to his quarters, Percy discovers a basket of fruit and a tribal carving of Tantor the elephant. The oldest of the tribe tells the group about an elf named Saria, who came to the village seeking an artifact of power, and that she left a few days later, heading toward the Spine and the Lost Valley. The elder gives the party some supplies for the trip, after they agree to follow the path of this elf and seek the artifact to bring back to the village for the glory and salvation of the village itself. Percy's teacher, Babo, is that right, Chuck? Babo? Babo died while he was gone.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, I'm doing something here.
And screamed about a pain in his stomach, and he was bleeding all over the place. Possibly an infection from the whatever's infecting the land. Babo requested to be buried at the Lake of Tears, home of the Great One, a huge crocodile. The chief tells us about the great wraith tree with huge vines hanging from it, and it is a non-living thing to the north. Someone in the village brought back a seedling and planted in the village. The roots of the new tree that grew can be used to create a sleeping tonic, which Lars uses to create 4 tonics that can coat 1 weapon or 12 arrows. I wrote that down so we wouldn't forget. Lars does a little bit of arcane magic to attempt to summon a familiar and awaits the arrival of his life partner. After a day's travel to the northeast, they camp in some caves along the mountainside, starting a small fire and keeping watch. During the first watch, Conrad sees a face in the forest. An elven druid dramatically makes her presence known from the shadows, where she blended in perfectly, introducing herself as Saria Caliphus, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
She informs the group that she would like to travel with them to better navigate the land in order to find the artifact of great power somewhere within the mountain. Then Chuck got distracted by a raid. Sorry, that wasn't supposed to be in the notes. Then Chuck got distracted for 20 minutes by a raid. And finally, we concluded with during the morning, Lars steps away from the group into the jungle after he feels a presence and meets a fairy dragon named Coffee. Coffee, I believe, Lars, correct me if I'm wrong, pledged itself to serve you in all of its endeavors.
That sound about right? Everybody?
Sounds about right.
You have XP for session 12, Chuck?
Yeah, you were late, so you didn't get yours. It is.
I think if you're late, you just don't get it, right?
Well, we could do that.
I mean, I don't really need it. I don't have any spells to go with it anyway, so, what's the point?
I like that. Statler, that's a good point, man. Telling it from your perspective. That's different. I like that. 2318, Percy. 2318.
Look at this. You haven't noticed he's been doing it from his perspective? Look how Nit's been portrayed.
Right? Every time it's been from my perspective.
The hero of the group, and he's like a footnote.
How much did everybody else get, just so I can write it in the notes?
2107.
Got it.
Why is there... Oh, I see why. Okay. I just noticed something with how I'm doing this thing. It looks like... I'll have to fix that too in a second. That's all right. Well, I'm getting the stream set up. But here's the thing, guys. I can't test this during the day because I don't have 6 people to hop into Discord with me. That's the whole problem. So sometimes when you're first starting to stream off, you have to kind of make some adjustments. And I'm getting there. I made a... Go ahead.
Just admit you're old and not real good with technology.
No, I'm good with it, somewhat. But now I'm losing my talent with it. That's for damn sure. I can tell you that right now. It's yeah.
In the industry, and I'm losing my talent for it.
Well,
no comment.
No
Quiet
comment.
Over there, sourpuss.
All right. I love having Saria here. I love it.
That's going to be really cool. So you didn't level up, did you, Matthew? Right? You didn't level up.
No, sir, I did not.
Okay. All right. Let's go over here and adjust this map capture here just a second. And then I'm going to run that thing just like this. Hopefully this will work out perfect. No, it didn't. That's even better. All right, so that's pretty good.
A new subscriber.
Oh
Prepare
my
for battle.
God, Slappy, that following. I gotta fix those alerts. Are they super loud for y'all? Because I heard that shit from like down the street.
I can barely hear it.
I didn't hear anything.
Holy smokes, man, that was freaking loud. Jesus, y'all didn't hear it at all? Oh, you're not listening to stream, are you?
Yeah,
I
birth rate's gone down.
Okay, all right.
I
Well,
heard it.
no, that's fine.
I'm
I heard
busy
it
concentrating
echo
on
a
the
little
game
bit
that
from
we're
your
not yet
computer.
playing.
So I'm gonna go over here and
I heard
turn
the
those
sound
alerts
of
down.
breaking glass.
Those alerts. All right, I guess I'll fix it later. I don't see the damn alerts listed here. Maybe I've got them hidden. They've changed OBS so much over the years. Yeah, they're not here. I don't know. Oh, there it is. And it's not hidden either. All right, was that super loud to the crowd? All right, I'll fix this. All right, I think I got that fixed now. So yeah, where was we? So the map looks okay. I think I got everything worked out there on that end. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, good, good, good. So let's see if we can get started then with the story.
Right, we need to find
Yeah.
out if Percy's a grave robber.
Mikey said it was super loud in chat.
Okay, I cut it down to half, Mikey. If another one goes off later, we'll know. You just tell me. I'm on it. Thank you, Matt, for that. One last thing I need to do is I want to get rid of Richard's or Robert's ceiling underneath me.
I mean, you know, if this was a professional stream, Chuck, we would have our name and our character name underneath our little
You can
camera.
kiss my ass. We'll do that one other time. Okay, we will get
Along
to that
with
Just-
some
though.
of our
We will
stats,
get to
that'd
that,
be
but
perfect.
damn.
But
Along
when we
with some of
do,
our character
we
stats.
get to put people's nicknames on there for them.
I'm
Yeah, I
just
can do
saying.
that. That's no problem. I just had to put it up there. It's no problem. And the
At
only
least
problem
one of
is, I mean, I guess I could put them underneath everybody. The problem is how your cameras are, and I'm not fussing at all. Just making a point. You take, actually, Mistress there, Beach Mittens. You see how you are, how your head's at the top of the screen? So if I put something underneath you, it sits pretty good. But if I put it underneath, like, say, Robert, or most of you, not Chris, then it's going to cover up half your face. You see what I'm saying? That's the problem with how camera. That's all we have to do with camera angles. So the more real estate you have down here or up here is where you can put it up there, but it would just look dumb covering your face up. You know?
No. Don't tell Robert to show more real estate. Don't.
Thanks for the biddies, Gold Public.
Yes, thank you, Go Public. That was sweet. Really nice of you, actually. All right, so let me get this Windows capture here. I got to get this fixed. I got to get Robert's ceiling out of the stream. That's weird. There we go. I retransformed that early and it messed it all up. I think I have
It's
it
okay,
now.
another week or so, we won't even be here. We'll be at a new house.
Oh, will you really? That's right.
A new subscriber. Prepare for battle.
Oh, my word. All right.
A new subscriber.
Ooh, the Slappy
Prepare
one
for
with the
battle.
Look at
five
all these
gift
subs. Sit, Slappy. You didn't have to do that. Oh, my goodness. That's so nice of you.
A new
Thanks, Slap.
subscriber. Prepare for battle.
All right. So it's blowing me away, but now that's on my end. I've just got to go in here and change the
A
damn.
new subscriber. Prepare for
God.
battle.
Oh, it's loud. It's loud. It's loud.
A new subscriber. Prepare
It's
for
not
battle.
too bad, but still a little bit louder than needed.
Why is it making all of these go across here like this? Well, there's one way to skin a cat. I'll tell you that much right now. Somebody say something for me.
Messy but true.
And now let's see. I'll leave it like this right here. I think this will be better. I think it thinks. See, it's a long story, guys, but I have a headset. This group knows about it, made by JBL, and somebody at JBL thought it would be a great idea to separate out all the sounds. So if you have a chat program going, it has one sound. If you have a video game going, you have another sound. And guess what? It can't always tell what the difference is. So I go insane. That's pretty much it. Yeah.
You'd have to not be insane to go insane.
Yes. Maybe. Hello, hello, hello. Getting rid of the stupid green lines on the thing there if I can. All right, that's good enough. All right, I'm gonna have to fix that later because I don't like that. That sucks. I'll have to
Is it
skip.
Saria or Soraya?
Call her sorry.
I knew you were going to say it. I knew it.
Sorry, sourpuss.
Oh,
Saria.
Sorry.
Emphasis on the first syllable.
Sorry, just for future reference, whenever Chuck says say something, we never say anything and we just sit here like we're muted.
they do because they like to, you know what, with me. They like to torture me.
Yeah,
so.
I'm not good at shutting the hell up. It's not good.
That's why I have duct tape.
Thank you again for the sub, Slappy. That's awesome. That really is nice of you. I really appreciate it. Hey, you know what? I tell you what. I am not going to run a thing. Actually, I will run a thing. You want to do a giveaway tonight? Let's do a giveaway for everybody here tonight. Why not?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Hold on. Let me go over and set this up. And, of course, players, you can join in too, and please do. You should, since I ain't been giving you anything. So let me go over and set
spells.
this up. Yeah, just spells. I'm going to get everybody spells. Everybody's got tons of spells now. Let's see.
Right.
Oh, my. Giveaways. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do a custom giveaway and Fantasy Grounds. Let's do this. Edited this actually. No. PDF. Yeah. Nope, that's not right. Where is the PDF stuff at? Not that I'm going to give it 3D. Oh, he must have done that recently here. Oh, let's go in and change it. Edit.
To give a free copy of the new module that came out for Fantasy Grounds.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I've learned a lesson about that. But it's a really good idea, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit save on this. And then I'm actually going to go up here and edit again because I forgot to do one other thing real quick. Oh, Tim must have done this. I'll have to fix this later. I don't know what he's got going on here. Okay. Yeah, that'll work right there. All right. So, I think I've got that started. Let me start the giveaway and see what happens. All right. Raffle started. I will draw at the end of the show. If you're not here, I can try to hunt you down, but I'd rather you be here. I know that's so inconvenient for people. We'll do whatever we have to. I don't know. It's always a tough thing to figure out. And so you got your choice of either a free PDF from the store or a free VTT product, which currently is Fantasy Grounds. Roll20 is being worked on. Shards in the back wing, about to be. We're not quite there yet to put CNC on there. And CNC will be coming to Foundry in the next little bit. I don't know when it'll be here. We've not started working on it yet. Those two projects are next up. Roll20 is being rolled out. It's starting now. So basically it's just Fantasy Grounds for the point. But whatever. And look at that. Look at Obsidian Risk Air. Come on, Scott. It's an R. You should know how an R is. Right? You remember what R stands for? Yeah, he knows. A word that he doesn't get to use anymore. Sorry, that's a personal jab at him. Now he's doing waffle. Oh, he's cute. Okay. All right, let's get to it. I'm gonna get confused. I'll get distracted. Luckily, Matt's watching the chat, so that'll be good. And you guys are watching it, so. All right, so let me get back to Fantasy Grounds. Matt's introduced his character. So at this point, I think the best thing we can do is kind of bring everybody up to speed really fast about what's going on. All right. If any music's too loud, just let me know. All right. Okay. So the group, except for Percy, is not from this area, I don't think. Yeah, you guys are all from the mainland, right?
Yep.
Yeah, right. So you guys are. That's not what I was looking for either. Oh, there's where she joined last week. That's right. So in the world of Aird, these guys are as you can see, they are on this continent right here. They came from the larger continent here in various places. Right, they've all arrived here on this. And this is called Inklu-Naid. It's a Mesoamerican continent jungle. There is some other places. There's actually snow here in the higher elevations. You know, think of Kilimanjaro or something or whatever. You know. So how's the sound in the stream for the music? Does that sound okay?
So it sounds great.
Okay, good, because I can't tell in my ears. Again, I have to cut this crap down. I'm going to have to figure out something else about that. I'm going to buy me a new headset, so I'm going to do. I'll make Steve give me some of the biddy money. No, that'd be good. All right, so anyway, these guys started off in the port area here of New Anakia. That's the name of the town. This is the peninsula for it. That set up. Now I've got my maps redone. There we go. And they are. That's a picture of his pseudo dragon, by the way. And you know, I haven't got a chance to get him in the character sheet form yet, but I will do it at some point, just so you know. All right, so I'm going to hide that for right now, though. Somewhere, I don't know how. Where?
At least having the hit points, though.
Yeah, and I meant to tell you that. We'll get that in a second, actually. So I've got that up. Let's see. So these guys started here in New Anakia, and they actually started in that little small town there. This is probably a better version to look at on the stream. And they have journeyed past the wall. Think of like King Kong, right? It's a giant wall that's built hundreds of years ago to keep out all these crazy beasts that are in the land. Because this Mesoamerican is sort of prehistoric in areas. There are things that I guess you would consider dinosaurs, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, stuff like that. So they built this massive wall with 3 guard posts and that kind of thing. Currently, they're not all occupied. Just the center one's occupied. The other 2 have got their own story that you'll learn about, as we go along. Probably through play and whatnot. Now, currently, the group is. Oh wow, that did not. Do you not? So you can't hold down 2 mouse buttons and do an arrow anymore in Fantasy Grounds? They've changed it, I guess.
You're sleeping in a cave.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure out why I can't draw an arrow. They changed the shortcut, I guess. These guys are right here. I use the handy SpongeBob token, as you can see. I've always used it in all my campaigns. So that's kind of where they are. They're in this cave, actually, up near these mountains. And that's where they met the young lady from last session. I hate to bring up a sore point, guys, but we probably should do this. So there's a party sheet for you guys to see.
Dad is getting restless. They say they want some action.
They'll get plenty of action, but I think this is important to cover real quick. Did we go over all the inventory last time we were here?
Yeah, we did, I think.
Okay. All right then. So that's all been taken care of. Did I give you? I must have gave you guys coins because everybody's got their stuff split up.
Yep.
Okay, then that's taken care of. I try to do that. I try to get them to split treasure. Not every time, but a lot of times on rests, because it's just better that way. Get it out and get it cluttered or whatever. Yeah. So you guys were camping in the cave, right?
Yep, and it was the next morning because what's his name found Coffee, the weird looking dragon thing that I almost killed. At least tried to kill.
Yes.
Well, and you tried to kill the elf, too.
Didn't try. I just was being wary.
Call me the burner.
You know, witches that are trees. Something comes out of a tree could probably be a witch. You gotta be careful.
Wait till I pull out my verbal bunny. Just saying.
So you're a French witch.
I didn't say I would throw cows at you.
Hey, I want to try something real quick. I don't know if it'll work or not. I think it may be messed up, but I just want to see something. Let's see. Let's not do parry. Let's do Conrad. Conrad, do me a favor. Do a weapon attack in the chat.
A new subscriber. Prepare for battle.
Thanks for the sub, Obsidian Risk. Very much appreciate it. Okay, that's all I need to know. Try it with a sword. Oh, I'm an idiot. You guys will often hear me tell about that. All right, so you guys going to camp in you guys going to camp in this cave. You're going to wake up. So what do you want to do at this point?
After we eat breakfast, I believe we're going to continue on to the Valley of Tears.
Yeah.
Valley of Tears.
Plan, right?
Yeah, how's everybody looking on healing? And spells and everything? Everything good?
Yeah. Full health.
Ah, I see. Okay. Yeah. Oh well, that won't be for tonight. All right. So you leveled up, didn't you, Grape Ape?
A
Right?
new subscriber. Prepare for
Negative.
battle.
Scott, thank you for those subs. Really appreciate it. So who leveled up?
A new subscriber. Prepare for
All right,
battle.
Tabul. So okay, you have both your incentive coins. I was gonna say you get those back.
A
So
new
when
subscriber.
you level up in the
Prepare
game,
for
one of
battle.
my house rules is it's like a short. It's like a Jesus. It's like a long rest. You get your spells back.
A new subscriber.
But on top of that,
prepare for battle.
You get all your coins back. You start with 2, right? And all healing is erased. That's
A
kind
new
of the thing I do.
subscriber.
Because
Prepare
here's the
for
thing:
battle.
if I allow you guys to have some benefits like this, it allows me to be a little more looser with my attacks and stuff. I can be a lot more. What's the word I want to use? Critical?
Brutal.
Brutal. I use the word brutal, but you know what I mean. It's because it gives you guys a way to kind of some more passive healing that you may not see really, but it adds up. Did you increase your critical hit scores?
I did. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So for you guys that know, it's a house rule that I've been running for, gosh, probably in my teens. And what it is basically all these characters have a critical hit chance when on a natural 18 or 19, they can upgrade to a 20 if they make the percentile. Because I love to roll percentiles, I'm trying to find ways to put percentiles back in the game in different ways. If they don't, fine. If they do, then it gets upgraded to a natural 20, basically a crit, and then we use a crit table, which is pretty simple, and most of it's, unless they get really high on the roll, it's pretty static. It's max damage plus a few extra points. It's no big deal. But if they get above 80, it gets kind of crazy. Then we got wild shit going on. People losing arms, heads, nipples, whatever, that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, you guys are going to wake up. You're going to eat breakfast. Since you guys have, is there a ranger in the group? An archer. Who has survival in this group? Does anybody have any kind of survival or anything like that? It's close to it.
No.
Nit has the whole deer stalker thing because he can survive in the woods.
All right, that's all I need. That's all I needed to hear then. So with deer stalker, that means I'm going to assume, unless there's a problem, he's always going to try to hunt either early in the morning or late in the evening, his preference, and provide food for you guys. So you don't have to keep track of your rations. You just keep them in there, and then if it gets to the point where
he's for himself, who cares about everyone else?
well, okay, all right then that's fine.
They've been mean to me.
So as you guys sitting around starving, he's over eating. No, but in all seriousness, if it gets to a point where I need to keep track of your rations, I'll tell you keep track of your rations, because that would be like if you're underground or in a desert, somewhere where it would really affect his check. And then he could still do a check and see, and if he happens to get lucky and find like a desert scorpion or something, then fine,
But one thing you might want to keep in mind is that your stalker ability, it takes hours and hours, so it's not something that's just a quick thing. I mean, depending how you want
It's
to
like
do
a 6-hour thing.
Yeah.
I've got wilderness lore too, but this is my homeland.
From a timing standpoint,
right.
I wanted to enforce that.
Right.
My druid can forage for food too, but it is like a 6-hour thing.
Right. Yeah. Typically, if you don't have like survival or deer stalker or some kind of hunting skill, then you know a lot about it. You know what's here, but it doesn't necessarily mean you know how to set up traps and the methods, so to speak. You could probably do it, but it would take a long time for sure. Um, yeah, so basically, Sparky, send me some information on those charts. I'd like to look at them. I'm always looking to improve mine. So the one I use now is a combination of Rollmaster, some stuff that we did growing up, and some other games. I don't know,
Right.
a bunch of stuff. So,
You are not allowed to read the chat.
oh, sorry. Yeah, I know. I'm like a squirrel, man. It's bad. It's really bad, especially when there's a lot of people in here. So it gets worse. All right, so moving right along. You guys eat breakfast. You get up. You're going to head out. And I think you guys are going to head east toward, what was it, a lake? What was it exactly?
Northwest, the Valley of Tears. I think there's a lake there.
Valley of Tears. That's
Something like
right.
that.
It's a Valley of Tears.
The mud puddle pond.
And what was the reason you were going there for again?
We're going to pay respects to my deceased mentor.
They call it pay respects.
All right. Is anybody in our group watching the?
Sorry.
Is anybody in the group watching our chat, watching our stream?
I'm watching it.
Okay, so you're going to see my view, not your view.
Mhm.
So if you want to cheat,
I was hoping you wouldn't. I was hoping you wouldn't know that.
Oh,
until
yeah.
after I wrote a secret door check, and then I checked my roll against it to see if you were trying to cheat me.
Well, I will promise you, I fudge rolls. I'll just tell you right now, because if I don't, then you would probably be dead. So you know what? You owe me, bro. You owe me. All right. So
I wanted proof, though. I knew I would succeed on a roll, and I wanted to peek into chat to see if you gave me my success.
And you will typically look and notice that I don't ask for hidden rolls except when it's mental. If it's physical stuff like strength, dex, or con checks, everybody's going to see you doing it. You know what I mean? But if it's a situation where you're trying to either you don't know something mentally, like it's a charisma thing or communist or whatever. Oh, by the way, have you guys all rolled communist scores? Because I need to add that somewhere on your character, because I want you guys to have communist scores. I use it in my games because I get so tired of somebody in the group being like 18 charisma, right, and has a freaking like half their face missing. How does that work with physical interaction? You know,
you can't stop looking. I mean, it's a train wreck.
Right, but I mean, you see my point. That's why I like to separate the two, because sometimes if somebody's really good with the silver tongue, they want to be able to use that. You know, if they're very charismatic in that way. But I promise you, if somebody comes up to me, like Matt, for example, okay, before I met Matt and I just talked to him over voice, I was like, damn, this guy's really slick. And now I realize he's just a Texan hillbilly, you know, so it really throws it off a whole lot. So sometimes I want to separate the checks, you know, that way if it's something like, if you're really good looking, you've got great charisma, physical charisma, or communist, sorry, that can go a long ways. I've got a guy in one of my groups that got cursed by a ring he picked up. And honest to God, truth, he got turned into a lady. And I was thinking, everybody's like, oh no, around the table. He's like, yeah. And I was like, why? Because when he has that curse and he meets someone, male, female, it doesn't matter, they have to roll a check, and they can typically be, if they do, then they see his physical comeliness as a 24. Now, can you imagine how useful that is with the guards around the city, you know, or whatever? So he wants to use that roll, you know, because his charisma is like a 10. He's not very silver tongued at all, but he looks great, you know. So I'm not going to look because I'll get distracted. I see someone throwing me on the bus. Hey, Dragonfly, thanks for the follow earlier. We appreciate it, and the sub. I saw that.
As always, that's just me throwing you under the bus, Chuck.
It's okay. So anyway, that's the story on that. So getting back to this, these guys are going to travel over to this lake right here. They've got about a day's travel, so I want everybody to give me a D20 in the chat, please, out in the open. I'm gonna take this off. I had to go to the doctor today and got 4 shots. Sucks.
Crap, why is this not working?
Cheerios 1. That's not bad because you guys. I do what I'm doing so chat understands. I'm basically doing there is a chance of an encounter, and there may not be one, but I like to kind of roll and see what happens.
Was tripping all over herself.
Yeah, I know, right? Uh,
I'm laughing at you, Net. I just got distracted.
Okay, as we're traveling for the day, I'm going to look for some golden plumed parakeet feathers. I hear the distinct voice of their call through your music.
what are you looking for again?
Some golden feathers.
Any reason why? I'm just curious why were so specific all of a sudden.
It's a very rare parrot, and I hear its distinctive call in your jungle music.
All right, sure. Uh, so I'll remind you guys, I typically don't like to remind people that are expert gamers. I consider every one of these people to be expert gamers. But if you have any herbalism checks and you want to try to get them out of the way for the day, go ahead and make them now. Because I want to always remember to remind you. Or any other weird stuff you want to do for the day.
In the tower,
Yes, please.
we'll make an herbalism check for paralytic plants.
You just tell me what you're
Well,
doing. If you're being
I'm
specific.
going to be searching the roots. I mean, this is my homeland. Of course, we know the plants, what to eat, what not to eat. I'm going to be looking for a specific plant that can cause paralysis when it's consumed to give those to Lars to maybe to make up into a paste or something.
So let me ask you a question, Percy.
Yes,
It looks like you had a plus 10 to your roll. 7 of it I understand. Or let's see. 4 plus 3 I understand. Yeah, 7 of it I understand. Maybe 7. Yeah. So what's the other 3 from?
they're from you crafting it and making it that way.
No, because you have a satchel with you, remember? That's what it is. You have a book and a satchel. You've got that herbalism kit, remember? That's what it is.
Am,
I remember.
am I supposed to remember that, or
Well, I mean, that's why you get the plus 3. So it's not a big deal, but you can use it in your role play if you want because you are carrying it. Do you not have one in your inventory? I thought I gave you one.
I do?
Yeah, you got an herb satchel. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought when I was looking for herbs that would be understood.
Yeah, I hear you.
Being an expert castle keeper.
Oh, okay. What do I roll to make obscene drawings in the sand? Oh my God, that's probably going to happen. All right. So you guys are going to move on out. Real quick question and the party sheet. Let's look at marching order. Looks like is that look about right for you guys? The party sheet. I've got Conrad first, Nit second, Lars third, Percy. Oh, I need to get the new person on there too.
There we go.
Yeah, you might
Do
want
you
Yeah.
to.
want Nit? You guys still want Nit up there with you stumping around, or do you want him farther back? Because he's slow.
Up to you.
No matter to me. I got my crossbow and this little sling on my. I can just whip right off my crutch.
Yeah, and Taboo was going to be at the back, so then he had
Can y'all move
Bill.
those around or no?
No, Taboo at the back.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure because they were locked. They're locked by default, so I didn't know if it was locked or not. So moving around, I tell you what. Let's Conrad, will you take care of the marching order? Oh, he's not even in his damn chair. Okay, never mind. Shit. Yeah. So I guess.
I think the only question is, Saria, is there
Yes.
anywhere you want to be
Yeah.
specifically?
I may be wandering off and coming back at weird intervals. And you all will notice. Well, if
Yeah, that's
anyone
where she is.
notices,
She's right there.
that'll work. That I leave no trace.
So Percy, you're wanting to stay close to Lars on purpose.
I mean,
That's okay. I just asking. It looks like everybody's got a
just to
5 foot between them besides you two, so I just wanted to clarify that. That's all. I don't care personally.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right then. All right then. That looks good. So at least I got an marching
Yeah,
order.
with the magic. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Set that right there for now. Some marching
For
orders.
chatting.
What's that?
that he and Tim are chatting.
Yeah, they can talk up arcane stuff, right?
True.
Yeah.
Touching his butt.
Nothing wrong with that either.
Nope.
No, there's nothing at all wrong with that. Absolutely not.
Whatever happens behind me, and I don't care.
You said it.
I'm busy concentrating on quietly moving along on my crutches.
The wife is here, so the dogs are going to go berserk probably. Maybe not. I don't know if they didn't do anything, actually. That's really weird. The Hobbit has arrived at the household. Hello, Hobbit. I can't hear what you're saying, remember? So just hopefully you're not cussing me. The stream can hear you. What is that?
All kinds of barbecue stuff.
Oh, barbecue. Okay, cool.
Finally hear the tropical sounds.
Yeah, it's working rather well, I think. All right. So, thanks, Sparky. I appreciate it. All right, so you guys are going to head out, and okay, you'll head through probably the first 4. I'm assuming you guys probably get up around sunrise, eat for an hour, get ready, whatever, and then head out. Right? Maybe by 7, we'll say. So by noon, you've traveled quite a ways. You have actually are about halfway. So you know that you'll probably get very close to the Lake of Tears by sunset.
Are we moving at normal movement?
Hmm?
Are we moving at normal movement? Is it like a trail, or are we trying to?
You're on a game trail, which means it's a little slower movement than normal, but it's not like you're not trying to hack your way through. You just occasionally have to knock stuff out. It's not traveled by humanoids typically on a regular basis. Possibly.
Y'all notice I'm having 0 problems and looking like, why are we going so slow?
Yeah. You just
We're going slow because Knit's on crutches.
And that's true. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, that's going to slow the party down anyways.
Fair enough.
So as you guys proceed on through this jungle, it's noon. You stop, eat some lunch or whatever, keep walking. You go for probably another 2 or 3 hours, about 3 hours, I guess. And maybe Sarah can carry you, Knit.
Let that witch touch me.
I mean, there's that.
Yeah, I'm not strong enough to carry your ass.
You hear some sort of a noise out in the distance.
Sound like an animal or some type of animal noise?
Yeah, it sounds like something's moving through the jungle.
Can you give us an example of the noise?
Yeah, can you not hear that noise coming through the soundbox?
Nice.
Wait, I got the soundbox turned down.
That's okay. I'm working with the sounds to learn how to do them. If I need to turn something down, I can turn it down. You just need to tell me. Right now, this one's at 60%. No, 95% master volume. Wow. So I can turn that down if I have to. Anyways. So you hear something kind of moving through the trees and stuff. It sounds like, not like stuff's getting broke, but it's like stuff's pushing its way through the jungle leaves and such.
Is the sound coming toward our direction?
It's over to the north, I guess, this way. and it's yeah, you hear it, but it seems like it's not really going. Maybe parallel to you. You hear it moving, I should say. Yeah, that's a good question. It's a T-Rex.
Perhaps it's the crocodile the elder spoke of. You should continue with caution. Can we estimate how far away the sound is?
Yeah. Probably 100 yards or closer. Maybe 50 yards, actually. Yeah, probably 50 yards. Because you can hear it over top of the, you know, the cacophony of, how do you pronounce it? Cacophony? Cacophony?
Cacophony.
Cacophony. You can hear all these, yeah, the trees and stuff and the birds and all that. You can hear it kind of, it's almost like a wind, but you can tell it's actual vegetation moving and not the wind. I mean, the wind moves vegetation, but this is a little more forceful, right? So to speak.
Break off. I'm going to break off into the woods at a 90-degree angle away from the sound and try to flank it. So if the sound is directly in front of me, I'm going to break off kind of 45 to the northeast. Northwest, I mean.
Taboo will knock an arrow and look around. And will try to hide.
Okay.
Crossbow up, make sure it's good, ready to go, and look cautiously in the direction of the noise.
So the only one leaving the party though right now is Percy. He's kind of heading northeast, isn't he, away from it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to follow him or no? Or are you going to stay on the game trail?
So I think I want to go scout it out and see if I can find it. It won't hear me coming, so unless it can hear me breathing.
We'll move off the game trail slightly and then try and hide.
Can you push that map out, Chuck?
I don't have a map.
The map you're moving around right now.
You should be looking at the stream map. That was a test.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. That's me working on a map, actually. Because, yeah, so I was looking for something that was a little better. It's fine.
I was already ready to go.
Oh, no,
like,
no. No, that's for people who don't work for Troller Games. Unfortunately, I wished. But I'm working on some things. We're going to actually, the group that I play with during the day over in Mountain City, Tennessee, we're actually starting next week going to move to a local gaming shop here. So I'll actually get to go home. I should be home on Wednesdays now at 4:30. So that's making me really happy for prep. So, yeah. All right, anyway. So everybody else is staying in line except for Percy. Percy has broken off to the right, going northeast. Now, Percy, how far away from the group? You probably said, but I didn't hear. Are you traveling with them? Are you kind of basically maintaining your line in order? You're just traveling off to the right of them, right?
Yeah, to the left actually. Is the sound coming to our left or our right? Because I'm going to go opposite
to the north.
direction.
It's going to the north, to your left.
All right, then I'm going to break off to the northeast, just so I can kind of flank a little bit, and then move through the forest in my Twilight Elven ways.
What is your purpose for this? I'm just trying to understand so I can get a really good grasp of what you're talking about.
I am just trying to flank whatever thing we are seeing. So after I get a little bit of ways,
okay. So let me show you something.
To the right, I'm going to be moving parallel with them.
So that sound, if you're looking in Fantasy Grounds on the map, you will see the sound is coming from over this way, right? So do you want to move in that direction, or do you want to move like over here?
Push the map out. I don't see a map.
There's no map in Fantasy Grounds.
There's no.
It's one of the unidentified maps from shoot. You go.
There we go.
Sorry, I thought it was pushed out to you. My bad.
All right. So repeat that one more time.
So the sound's coming from over here.
Okay.
And you guys are you wanting to kind of go over this direction?
No, I want to. If we're gonna scout out this sound, I want to kind of move behind the sound.
So you want to let the party pass you up, then then cut left behind whatever that is.
Sure. I mean, if we're continuing east, well, I guess we need to decide if we're continuing east or do we want to check it out.
Yeah, that's probably a good question. You guys can
Yeah, now I
stop for
can
a
see where
second.
it is.
I do want to check it out, and I'll go with you, Percy. We can maybe flank both sides of it, get more information, but I hate having something at my back if it turns out to be violent.
About
All right.
how far away is it, roughly? Because this map's not
About
just there
50
right now.
yards. About 50 yards.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's close.
It is close. Oh, that's close. Then get the hiding. Um, the bull will try and. You guys are going off to the left, right?
And we're going to kind of break left and right and see if we can flank where the sound is.
Can we zoom in on that map any further?
Yeah, give me just a second because I'm going to change this here.
Yeah. In that case, the bull is actually just going to go straight towards the sound, but try and move silently and hide. Use the cover.
Conrad, what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm sorry. My dad is asking questions. I'm a little distracted.
Okay. Do you want to stay with the
Sorry.
bulk of the group?
I would say yes.
All right. So it looks like Tabol is going to just cut straight north, aren't you, Kabul? Right?
Yep. Pretty much.
So you're going that way, right? These two are going to go kind of back up and go over and kind of come in from behind. What about Lars and Nit?
Well, Nit will go to the left of Tabul, and he'll do the same thing. He's going to use hide and move silently at the same time.
Okay, so I'm going to put you over next to him, right? And then what about you, Lars?
Special ability.
I wonder if I can catch you, drag you guys down here. I can't do it. That sucks.
I'll
I'm
also
going
be using my move
to
silently.
move up behind the two that are striking out. See that Nit is and Tabul are together.
Yep, Conrad's gonna go with whichever group is less. Or more, I should say. Or whatever. He'll be the even or outer. So you just decide you want to go with Nit or you want to go with Percy.
I said I'm not going to go all the way with them, but I'm going to be like split the difference between where we're at and them.
Okay. And then Conrad, I guess since you can do, I will probably send you with the spellcasters. I'm thinking. Since, well, she's not a spellcaster though. What are you? Oh, you're a druid. Yeah, you are a spellcaster.
Druid. I am a spellcaster.
All right. So if that's the case, then I'll send
Oh,
him with you
nice.
guys because he's muscle. Does that make sense? But now,
Yeah.
okay. So that being said, let me move you guys to where I need to move them. Actually, take that back. Just need to be there. Yeah, I'll be glad we're now able to prep this stuff better because I tell you, it's a pain in my ass to try to do this stuff during the game, and I don't like it. But
Yeah.
what can you do? Time's time. All right, won't take but a second. I get them in these windows, man. They pop up over where. So there we go. All right. So I'm gonna drag you guys onto this map like you were talking about doing, and we'll go with that.
Heal and move silent.
All right. There we go.
For anybody who hasn't submitted your raffle entry yet, we are having a raffle at the end of the stream for any free PDF or VTT product. Just type !raffle into the chat.
All right, let's get these players on the board now. There's you. I'm looking for Nits. Looking for Lars. Lars, you're kind of staying on the game trail then, aren't you?
Yeah, or I'm not going very far off of it. Yeah.
All right. So let's do this, actually. This would probably work a little better. Then I got to get Sarah on here and Percy on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push this map out to you guys. And then I want you to place your characters where you think they're going to be before you start moving. Does that make sense? Well, actually, that doesn't make any sense at all. So you guys are going to go. Let's do this. I screwed this up. I should
Put
have
us
done this.
put us in a line, and then we'll move where we're going to move.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Pull everybody back down here. There we go. I'll let you do it. And
Did you give this another map?
yeah, I'm going to push another map out here in just a second.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not showing up.
Okay.
So we need to get these languages straightened out so me and Saria can speak Elvish about Knit, please.
I hear you.
Nonsense. I'll talk about him right in front of him.
I know, but it'll be funner when he doesn't understand what we're saying.
Valid. There is that.
It'll be more fun.
All right, that'll work. All right, I'm going to push this map out to you guys. You guys get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shit, why is it doing that?
So the sound is coming from our north. Is that correct?
That is correct. And you've on the Scream Trail. Actually, let me do this. I'm going to move you guys back just a hair because that's not where I wanted you to be. Why did Percy not get selected?
Nobody loves Percy.
I'm on the map.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah,
It was just
he's
a
there.
weirdness. All right. So you guys are right there. So go ahead, if you would, please, and make me movements where you want to put your characters. And I'll move you in just a second.
Can you put a token from where the sound is? Because our movement is based off where the sound is.
I think it's directly north, pretty much, right?
Should we say right where that rock is?
Sound is going to be just up to the north. It's far enough away to where
Probably can't see it.
yeah, you can't. It's kind of muffled a little bit too. So it's just up to the north.
And can we do the rolls for silence and movement? Silence and hide.
There's something really weird going on though, because like I'm looking at this distance. I swear it looks like that. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's got grid of its own. Okay, that's right. Okay, yeah. So that stupid grid that's on there, ignore it. That you see.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a lot more than 5 feet.
Yeah, there's something wrong there because this is the actual. Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
White, dark. What's the match is good? Black.
Or a different color if you want to make it easier to see.
How about that? Nasty pink.
Ew. Yeah, sure.
Okay, good. I mean, I won't use it except when we have to look. Okay. So
I mean, at least we can see it.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. All right, so let me zoom in here because we're watching here. All right, so you guys are going to head off this round. You hear these weird, like I said, it was some kind of weird noises.
Are there any birds flying around?
Oh, there's always birds, unless they suddenly fly.
I do want to try to use my animal mimicry to talk to some of them.
Yeah, okay, no problem. Give me a check in the tower, would you please? Trollosaurus Rex. All right. So you guys are going to head on. You start doing your mimicking, by the way. I'll let you know how successful it is shortly. I'm sure I can guess what your goal is. And
Well, no, it's a different goal than that one. This is for the group. Want me to whisper it to you, or you want me to just tell you out in the open? Essentially, I'm trying to get the birds to go and see what this is and give me the information, and they can scout ahead.
Right.
Tell me what this sound is.
All right. So as you guys start heading out, Conrad's going that direction. You're going away from the noise, Conrad?
You said the noise was coming from the north, didn't you?
Yeah, everybody's heading that way except you. I just want to confirm before they get into some sort of fight.
Hey, we love it when the fighter goes the other way.
All right, so you're going to move. You're going to basically move up this way. Tabul's moving there.
Chuck, I'm going to talk to Coffee.
Okay.
If she wouldn't mind getting an aerial view and letting me know what's out there.
Yep. I need to grab that spell real quick because I need to. I need to save that for us. That's an important one. Drop it right here. There we go. Okay. So, in case you guys are curious that are watching the stream and want to know what he's talking about, oh, I don't have it in there as an image. I have it as an image. That's kind of weird to explain, but yeah, so. I really need to put that on the table so it looks normal. Because we'll probably want to use the picture. That's why I want to get me a. Wow, did I know how to spell that right? That's really weird. There it is. Oh, it's called a. Okay. Anyway, that's what it looks like for you guys. It's watching the stream. Basically, it right there. That's his familiar
dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it may be called. It's got a lot of different names actually. Fairy dragon, fey dragon, whatever. Just all kinds of names. But yeah. Anyway, so you're going to try and have it to go scout out. You said.
If it does not mind, or if she does not mind.
Oh wow! So
I'll say just a moment, Percy. If our new friend is willing to do this, I can give her the ability to be invisible to other animals for a while.
Of course, Saria. I will wait. Even though Nit has been entirely useless this entire journey, it appears that he is also trying to speak with animals to find us information. But we should be cautious and hold until we see if we can identify the sound.
okay, that's interesting.
I'm just saying, if you do choose to send your dragon in, I can render her
I think Coffee would appreciate that.
That's pretty wild.
Pretty neat. So do you want me to
would
do the bulls
object to
move
that.
silently check?
What's that?
Oh yeah, I need anybody that's doing moving silently. Put the checks in the tower right now, please. Hiding silently, whatever.
I will
Well,
do
I
both
mean,
silently and conceal.
I think we're gonna wait until we get more
Shit, I'm supposed to
information.
do -3. Damn it.
Oh, I thought everybody was hiding. I didn't know. If you're not,
Well,
that's
I
right.
mean, is the dragon gonna go see if it can scout out? And is Nitz talking to the animals
He
gonna
is,
produce anything?
and the dragon's going to try to run out. So you guys want to wait here while they do some reconnaissance with the animal like that first? Is that what you want to do?
Maybe just get into positions in like our first little spot and
Yeah, I don't know why
all
you did
within sight
multiple.
of each other,
Yeah, let me just do this.
just to give you an idea of which way I was going.
Well, I just need for the initial, actually. That's
Because
okay. It's
we
fine.
are a team that works flawlessly together, like a well-rusted machine.
Okay, so you
'Cause
three are
I
up.
plan like 6 moves in advance, Chuck.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't work for me. You can tell me when I ask you. It'd be all right. Because it's. I just want you guys to tell me where. I need you to tell me where you when you leave the trail, where you're going and how far. That's what I need to know. That's why I have that set up like that. So it looks like that Lars is going to go up this way. So you're sticking with that group, Lars?
I'm just kind of stepping off the trail, like close to a tree where I'm not like just standing out in the open for it to see me,
Yeah.
and dealing with coffee.
Hey, it's hard to follow us little people. I mean, normal-sized people.
Yeah, and I didn't even want to try to follow you guys because you're trying to hide, and me standing there amongst you unhidden would be kind of self defeating.
No,
Yeah.
perfect. You target.
Make it
Well, but I
so.
would attract them into the area. Well, maybe they would go after the other people that are moving around boldly trying to flank it.
I always love a pincushion near me.
All right. I'm going to share a sheet with you, Richard.
Okay.
Pin this on your hot bar, okay? That's just a temporary solution, all right?
Okay.
That'll give you some
Pin it
idea
to
of
the
its.
hot bar.
Yeah, so basically you just grab that little pin off to the left of its name and drag it down below there to the brown 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just pick one of those. Or you can use Shift or Control or Alt to open up alternate bars if you want.
Okay. Good.
Interesting. Okay, so Coffee flies off into the jungle. Nit's over here, caca, 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 doing his thing, right? You guys start moving into the jungle. Y'all stop. Kind of wait to see what happens with the pseudo dragon, right? Uh, a few minutes later, Lars, you are uh, going to get a telepathic link basically with it, right?
So I'm sitting there concentrating on it because I've not done this before.
Your first time.
Yes.
Your pseudo dragon cherry. Or fairy cherry, whatever you call it.
Yeah. So you guys are going on, and you'll see Lars kind of tense up for a second. As Lars, you get a message from the creature, or
Okay.
from Coffee. I shouldn't say the creature. Yeah,
Any old creature, it's coffee.
it's Coffee.
Got those beans.
Yep. So you can do what you want to with that information, Lars. I sent you.
Oh. she sees a large mound of vegetation. It seems to possibly some kind of humanoid attributes to it.
Hmm.
Mounds of vegetation are never good in the jungle. I've heard tales of a purple leafed plant that can almost kill people in a cave once. In an old mine.
They're not very good in the city either. Um, see if it lets us if it just goes past us, or do we want to go ahead and try and confront it? I guess is the big question at this point.
It will tell you that it's moving slowly. It's moving about y'all's speed, actually, like I said before, actually, but you think that's its natural gait. It doesn't seem to be super fast.
Perhaps we should just continue to the east.
Ignore it.
Yeah, I have no
Doesn't seem
desire
like
just to
it's
kill it to kill it.
Okay.
No point engaging something if we don't need to.
All right.
Doubtful it
I
would
agree.
have anything worth value.
So you guys want to just head back to the trail then?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
All right, no problem. Easily resolved. And you guys will move on down the trail. And eventually the sound will
Coffee back.
fade back. Yeah, coffee will come back, right? The sound will fade away. I see. That's how you get experience for not fighting. That's not one of the ways. Good job, guys. You don't always, if you don't fight everything, doesn't mean you lose experience. I give rewards for smart play too. And if you guys are focused on one thing, random encounters don't always have to be fought. They don't. Shit, man. Some of these old AD modules, can you imagine if you fought every random monster? Whew, you'd be 12th level. You got out of the first level dungeon.
No,
Oh,
you'd be
man.
dead.
Survived that long.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. All right, let
Don't
me.
be a sourpuss.
All right, y'all guys move on, and as it starts to get later in the day, sun starts to starts to kind of darken, and it's starting to get really late, or starting to go down. It's not that time yet. You guys are going to come up on a clearing, okay? And this clearing is going to be over here where I put Mr. SpongeBob on the map here. And you guys are going to come up on what appears to be a little jungle area that is looks like this right here. Okay. And when you guys when you come down this game trail, the game trail seems like it runs up alongside of a fairly large lake, as you can see. Now, this used to be this area here. You can tell by the way the vegetation is that it probably was a bigger lake at one time, but it got it's dried up or whatnot. So
So the lake is completely dry?
no.
Small.
It's just this area around here used to be more of a lake, but it's dried up to this point here. And that lake's
More of a pond than a lake, really.
yeah, it's a large pond. Looks like the large pond is probably 125 feet long. Yeah, so just to give you an idea. And you guys are coming down this path. I don't have you in the correct order. I just drug you off the thing there. Actually, what I could do, I just had a brilliant idea about that. Hey, check this out. So it's got Lars on there first, right?
No, it's actually got knit up front.
Right, which is weird because knit's not in any certain order. Is that by alphabetical? Let's see. L, T. No.
Yeah.
So is it just random, you think? Why would it be... See, knit's got... You don't have the least hit points. It don't have the largest hit points. Is it just random? I've never thought about that before. Is that the same order?
And slowest movement, maybe?
I don't know. So if I got an idea, because this is how Fantasy Grounds works. If I open up the party sheet, I look at the marching order on here, okay? Let me ask you a question. Is Nip first?
Not in the marching formation.
No, on the map.
No, it's supposed to be.
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Percy?
Yep.
Yes.
Map are we seeing this on?
Then Conrad.
Did y'all not get the map?
Then Tim the Mouth.
Tim the Mouth.
Then Sourpuss. Then Tebble. Then Lars.
Interesting. So I almost wonder if it's by watch order.
Well, then that would be the reverse because we got the watch order. Nit's third and 3. Then you got Soria, Percy, and Tebble at 2, and you got Conrad and Lars at 1. So.
Yeah, it doesn't match up either, does it?
And
Because
you
Conrad's
got
a
Tim
1.
the Mouth in there.
Oh, that's a good point too. Well, that was my theory gone to shit.
Unless they're automatically assuming that the marching order is always going to be from left to right. Like,
Or the bravest
in
to
the
the
back,
least
you know
brave.
what I mean?
Yeah, I suppose. That's a good
And
point.
Lars, yeah, unless it's
So it
assuming
wouldn't be
Lars is in
bravest
the
if
front and
Percy's
it's
up
in the
front.
back.
Yeah, the bull should be at the back though.
Oh, that ain't gonna work either. I just did something. I changed your guys' initiative just to see what'll happen. I just for shits and giggles. That change anything?
It does.
Nope.
Well, except Percy's like way ahead of everybody.
Not for me. He's right behind me.
Okay,
All right.
now
Well,
it's back.
enough fucking around with it. All right. Well, I'm just gonna go with whatever it is. That's fine. That's hilarious.
Language, Chuck. This is a family stream.
I am so sorry. Sometimes I will let little expletives, but I wouldn't know if it's a family stream. We're going to be murdering creatures, but whatever.
We're putting them to sleep permanently.
Yeah. So there's a small disclaimer. I don't mean to, but it happens. All right. So
Rough and tumble group.
yeah. All right. So anyway, you guys are going to. I guess this sucks though. I'd like to figure that shit out so I can set it up right. But whatever. It's all good. So the marching order is Conrad, then Nit, then Lars, then Percy, and then Sweet, whatever you called her,
Sorry.
and then Tabul. And then
Sourpuss.
who's carrying that? Whoa, why is there 2 bulls on here? Oh, did I just drag those off of there like an idiot? Oh my god.
Mouth.
Oh, that's really stupid of me. God almighty. Sorry guys. I just absolutely I have to drag from the combat tracker. I can't believe I just did that. Let's try it one more time.
See, that's why Percy's so close to Lars. He likes talking to Tim.
Conrad, Nit, Lars. Who's got the mouth?
Lars. I'll
Okay.
take care of the mouth.
Let's see.
Okay, so what's up with this mouth thing?
Tim, my friend.
Yes, but
Yeah. He's a mouth. Got a problem with that? You racist?
I didn't say anything about it being a problem. I'm just wondering
Then you wouldn't have brought it up.
how Tim ended up joining the party.
You jumped out of You were a tree, a piece of wood, so I don't want to hear it.
All right. So you guys come down and you see this big old giant pond, lake, pond, whatever, pond of tears. What would you like to do when it comes into view?
That it's nighttime?
It's not night just yet. It's dusk. Sun has
Do
not
we
went
see
down.
the
It's
ruin?
still pretty light.
Do we see the ruins to the northeast?
You can. That's just scrub and their walls. You do know that the burial area that they've used over here is in that area over there for sure.
We go make camp there.
Perhaps we should go to the grave and pay our respects and then leave before night falls.
Or just
Sounds
spend
fine
the
to
night here.
me.
That would be leave. We've got water. We've got shelter. You can build shelter around those ruins.
Do you like crocodiles?
Pretty friendly. Pretty talkative. Better conversation than elves. At least in my latest experience.
I'm going to move up by this tree here, Chuck, and I'm going to look toward the pond lake and see if there's any slide marks in the mud that would be representative from a crocodile and perhaps how big that crocodile would be.
All right, so you do know there's definitely marks alongside of that pond. You don't see. I tell anybody who's really given it a look over, which sounds like just you, but maybe if someone else does, can give me an observation check and or not observation, can give me a wisdom check in the tower. If you've got any kind of special abilities like survival or wilderness lore or something that would affect you as far as animals go, and this terrain here specifically, then use that as well.
Okay.
Would my listen work?
Would your what?
My ability to special listen?
This is just for looking. I mean, you can listen if you want, sure, but this is
Oh, I will listen.
more of a visual thing.
Okay, I'll hear.
Ew, so that gives me an
Probably went your
11.
stuff.
It was probably 5 or 3E, yeah. Thirsty. I don't know. I've played so many versions over the years.
I threw mine in the tower. I didn't know if you wanted it in the open.
I did want it in the tower, yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still figuring this whole tower.
It's okay.
Sorry.
If I forget to say, wisdom, intelligence, and charisma commonless based checks are, well, not commonless, but charisma is definitely mental, so they're in the tower. So
Don't worry, Mittens. Elves are 50-50 on whether or not they get it right.
all right.
Great.
All right. So as y'all guys come down through here, so are you gonna be that far away from it, or do you want to get closer?
Who are you talking to?
Anybody who's looking at the mud tracks, because right now Percy is about 50 foot away from it, which is perfectly fine.
Right.
I just asking a question.
All
right.
That's the distance
I'm
I
just
want to
standing
stay
back
at.
there with my crossbow at the ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually fine with keeping my distance as well, knowing there's a huge crocodile nearby.
Sure.
Yeah, the bull is going to be kind of.
All right. That's what I was wondering about. Actually, was you, Taboo. I should have asked because you were a little farther back. That's fine. From where you guys are at in that growth, it's like a bunch of vines, right? You got to creep through them. It's a good, you can see past and see the walls, but it's some good foliage cover too. So you kind of creeping through it, while the other group's kind of back there watching. Conrad's holding his sword out, looking. Oh, you use a bow. That's right, most of the time. God, this group's got all kinds of bowmen. This is crazy. All right.
Hey, I could create a gnome fighter if you want.
Gnome barbarian, man. Nice.
Good, and get rid of Net.
No, we don't want to do that. I like the halfling. All right, so Percy, you and Tabul will notice that there's definitely marks from some large beast that's wallowing there. What you do find interesting, there are no other animal marks anywhere in that mud. There's no hoofs, no feet, not even bird tracks, nothing. You can't make out anything besides that walling around. And it looks dry, as if it's been a while since it wallowed here. The size of the creature, probably, it looks like it might be a good 20 feet long. Maybe longer. Good size. Maybe longer. You're not 100% sure. Because it's really messed up this area a lot. There's not just like one print or whatever.
All right, I'm going to look back to the others and let them know that I'm heading up toward the ruins to pay my respects. As I do so, move up there, I'm going to be looking in this brush for a 20-foot crocodile. And when I get up, so I'll move like halfway. But I'm moving cautiously.
Mm-hmm.
I am listening. Bull is watching out, and her bow is ready.
All right. So you guys are just going to stay there while he pays his respects?
I'll be like, I don't want to shout or scream, but before when I see him start to head off, I would kind of say, do you want any of us to go with you?
Of course.
So long.
You're most
I'm
welcome.
curious to see what the ritual, if there are any rituals involved with the paying of the respects.
Okay. Since he wants people, then I will go that direction as well.
Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Why did that not work? That worked. Okay. Okay, so you're going to join. How about you, Conrad?
I don't know. I don't have a good answer.
Do you want to go with the rest of the group, or you want to stay by yourself?
No, I surely don't want to stay here alone.
Okay. All right then. All right. That's fair enough. So you walk up to there. It looks like a couple of them's going with him, but you guys are kind of hang out here in the brush and kind of keep an eye on that lake or whatever, right? Pond. All right. So you guys are going to go on and move yourselves on up to the ruins up there. That's fine.
How high is the wall?
It's crumbled, so in spots it's 12 foot. In some spots it's 4 foot.
I would like to climb up the back of it to a 12-foot point to look over the top.
It's fine. What are you other two doing?
Going to come around this upper side here, and the north side.
And continue to kind of watch all around in case anything don't want coming does.
Absolutely.
All right. If you climb over the top of it, you'll see there's a tree there growing. Underneath this tree, you're going to see several small graves. One of them looks to be fairly freshly dug in the last, few weeks or something.
There's not a crocodile hiding on the other side of the ruins, is there?
No, you don't see a crocodile.
I see Nick coming up from behind me, and I would be like, Nick, can you commute? Oh, okay. If you're hiding, then I won't see you.
Did you hide, Nick? I didn't see you.
I conceal myself within the bushes as I move.
Well, I mean, you had to limp up there, so that was
limping
out in the open.
Stealthy crutching.
But before he limps into the bushes and hides, I'm gonna be like, Nit, if you communicate with the animals, will it reach the crocodile to tell you its position? Does your communication allow you to know where the creature you're communicating with is at currently?
Not that I know of. Won't know until I try. You hear that from my little ghillie suit, my jungle ghillie suit that I've slowly constructed throughout the day.
Yeah, I would have pointed out good plants to help you out with your ghillie suit as we traveled through the jungle. I'm going to hop down off the wall, gingerly, nimbly, like an elf.
All right.
And go up to the fresh grave, kneel down at the end of it, and begin to pay my respects to my prior teacher.
And Ned will try to listen carefully in case he hears anything like in the jungle that would be animal like that would be trying to sneak up on us.
Okay. All right. All right. So you pay your respects. And what do you do? How do you pay your respects? Are you just going to mumble off some stuff and leave, or what's your plan here?
Well, I mean, after saying a prayer, I will speak earnestly to my teacher. Babo, I'm not sure what happened, and I apologize for the passing of your life while I was gone on my mission. But I have succeeded, and I will continue until our village is released from this blight that affects the lands. And then I'll be like, why? Why did you have to leave me? And I will begin to pound the ground, sinking my fingers into it and gripping clods of dirt, throwing them in the air in frustration,
right,
and sinking my fingers back in one more time No, I didn't even get to say goodbye, Babo. And a tear will roll from my eye.
Yeah, Saria, even Nit and Dabul or Lars, you guys are really moved. This guy is in anguish. You could tell he had a close connection with this person, whoever he was, his mentor. And you see him, he's just flailing away at this grave, absolutely flailing away at it, uh, just
I
like
mean, I'm
Dirt
not
flying.
digging it up.
no, I know that.
I'm not digging it up, but sinking my fingers deeply into it, just in case my old mentor wanted to push anything up
No,
to
I know
me.
that. I know that. I know that.
Unintentional grave
No,
robbing.
I know you would never ever actually come and rob somebody's grave. Of course not.
Exactly.
All right, so he's doing that.
Hear
Meanwhile,
that?
I'm gonna switch
I'm just
to.
gonna walk up and hand him a shovel and say, "This might be easier."
Okay, all right. Uh, do you go up there to him actually?
Yes.
Okay. You see him stand up, and he just kind of like wipes dirt off his robes and stuff. And he's crying a little bit. He says, "Well, let's get out of here, or whatever you guys want to do. Do you guys want to try to camp here around these graves? That's the plan."
I'm not crying. It was just one tear, Chuck.
I'm
One
sorry. I
tear.
heard tear. I thought crying. I apologize that you may have cried over your mentor and you didn't.
So there was a cry, not multiples. Okay, we got
Yeah,
it.
right.
Cry.
So he shed one tear and then he was like, "I'm out of here." So yeah, I got you.
I mean, I didn't say I'm out of here. I'm still kneeling at the graves. Do I happen to feel anything? Just
Nah,
in the front part of. Okay,
no, nothing.
then yeah, I'll be like, I will straighten out the dirt and be like, it's done. I've paid my proper respects. We can leave now.
All right.
Get your
Where,
Thank
book.
you.
where would you guys
Thank you
like?
for accompanying me.
Where would you guys like to camp?
But we're probably back further down the road.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of camping so close to the obvious living habitation space of a crocodile of that size.
Oh, come on. We could just hole up in these rocks. We got all kinds of protection there.
Mm,
I'd be sleeping in a tree if that
Sleep
were the
on the
case.
graves and
Just
to the
saying.
crocodile.
If graves weren't by those ruins, I'd sleep there. But
Right.
Not to put too fine a point on it. Not really interested in communing with the dead tonight if that happens to be an active sacred place.
would rather get away from here and the crocodile. It must be somewhere better to go.
Okay. So you guys want to move out? So when you guys go back down there to Tabul and Conrad, Conrad tell them what you saw.
I saw a wave in the water.
The
And I've
rest
got
of
my
my
bow
place.
drawn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll
And
see
Tabul is
they've got their shit out. Their bows out, looking around intently.
Tabul is ready.
You want to try to kill the crocodile for its skin and meat.
All right. You guys gonna just head on back up and try to find a place in the jungle?
Nearby, but far enough away, I think, yeah.
What's far enough away?
I would go a quarter to a half mile up the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Half mile, maybe.
You go up half a mile or so, and guess what? You find a large tree with vines hanging down. It's so thick, it's created like a natural clearing underneath it. Perfect place to camp, right off the game trail. Do you guys want to set a fire or not? Are you aware of my rules for resting in fire? Nobody? Anybody?
you told us many times, and we just, don't worry about it.
Fair enough. So that I can remember, because I am guilty of
Something
being.
about extra healing if we're warm.
What's that? Extra healing if you're
About
warm?
extra healing if we're warm. That's okay. I want to build myself a hammock higher up in the tree from everybody.
Mm-hmm. All right, just so you guys know, I need to put this back into the Fantasy Grounds. I don't have it in there, but that's okay. I'm going to drop this in here so that you folks can see it.
Yeah, so before I leave the grave, I'd just say, Bebo, guide me in my endeavors. Give me your knowledge and wisdom in one last lesson.
Okay. So healing and resting. So basically, if you don't have a campfire, you get back your normal spells regained. You get healing, which is basically your PC. You get one PC hit die plus your level plus con. So you roll that hit die, whatever it's a D4 or a D12 or whatever, add your con and your level to it. If you have meals, or if you have a campfire, you get back an additional +2. If you're in a place that's got a hearth, or a warm fire, meals, and that kind of thing, it's +4. So 0, +2, +4. That's a really simple way to look at it. No fire, campfire, inside, so to speak. So yeah, that's pretty much my house rules on that. So
Did a little search of that area before I left, Chuck. There wasn't anything golden laying on the ground anywhere. Just
no, it looked
dirt
like
and trees.
it
Yeah.
looks like the people from your village, when they've buried people here over the years, have kept it quite clean.
All right.
I
That's
mean, it's
good.
really clean. Like they've done a really good job. You're kind of surprised actually. You're like, damn. It almost looks like they have somebody come up here and regularly clean this place, but I don't know if that thing being so close to that pond and the rumors of the great one. But who knows? You're not 100% sure, honestly. Okay, so at this point, you guys are going to camp uh, and rest. So I'm going to push out any spells you want to cast, anything? No. If not, I'm going to push out a full rest.
Yeah, no, nothing for Bull.
All right, then.
Oh, anyway.
I'm going to push it out, and now you guys can prepare your spells. All right?
Maybe this is a good time to take a little 5-minute break.
You read my
Oh,
you read my you read my thing. Right, exactly. And we'll be right back, guys.
Speaking of barbecue, I made 3 racks of ribs yesterday. Teriyaki, ginger garlic, barbecue, and then a dry rub.
Hey, the audio is still coming through the screen, by the way. Yeah.
Robert, did you say you're moving again?
Yeah.
Didn't you just move? I thought you just moved into the homestead.
No, we've been getting it ready. We haven't moved into it yet. We're still in the rental.
We've been renovating and slowly moving over the last few weeks, but we're about ready to make the last big push.
Big ass washer and dryer and our huge 12-foot couch go over there this weekend, and then we'll probably move in and start living there the next week.
I've missed our couch. We couldn't fit the couch through the entryway in the rental, so it's been sitting wrapped up down in the garage for the past year. And we've been using the big love seat as for us. Yeah, we've got big German butts. It doesn't work as well as it should.
Good European stock.
So we'll be happy to have our couch back. It'll be good.
My Viking build doesn't fit well on a love seat.
No, your shoulders are much too wide.
Like your cheap Jeep, where my shoulders are wider than the frickin' seat, so it's never comfortable.
It's not a cheap. Well, okay, so it is a cheap Jeep, but they're normal Jeep seats. You just can't handle them.
My shoulder blades.
That's
are
what
the
they
outside.
say.
If they sit like this to sit in the seats, it's horrible.
Oh.
Dude, it's not my fault you decided to power lift and then get in my Jeep. I mean, it's not made for you. It just isn't.
Sometimes there are advantages to being, on the smaller side. Or at least not on the larger side.
Yeah.
I still want to try and get in one of the smart cars, because I'm as wide as a smart car.
Baby, we won't get you out of the smart car. You'd have to stand up and brake
I
it.
want to try.
Fold him in like a...
Yes,
I want to try like a Mini
Jag.
Cooper. It'd be like watching Brian Shaw or Eddie Hall trying to get into a regular vehicle.
Oh, actually, even I've had trouble in the older Mini Coopers, not the new ones, because the new ones are bigger.
Yeah.
But the original ones
Are
look small.
I like to refer to those smart cars as roller skates because they look about as flimsy as a roller skate.
Yeah.
And is easy to squish.
Well, I did see something years ago that said, they did a review on them because when they were all came out, and it was like these latest craze. And they actually turned out if you were in town, and this was back in the UK, so it was like in London, they were actually quite practical for like one person or two people.
Yeah, it makes sense there. But I worry, like, if I hit one of those at full speed with my truck, I don't care about their crumple zones.
Yeah.
I think they crack like an egg.
Yeah. Over here, I think that's probably dangerous. Unless you're literally in town where people are not doing more than 30 miles an hour, and even then, I'd be like.
And I've stood behind one of them, and I swear my shoulders could probably go from side to side of the freaking vehicle on the inside. I don't know how people get in those things.
30 miles an hour. Have you been to London? I don't think they know what 30 miles an hour even looks like.
Yeah, but it's narrow streets, a lot smaller areas, so small cars make sense there with respect to trying to get around. Because those big old double-decker vans, man, I almost got run over by one of those, and I was in the middle of the sidewalk.
Oh, we got a raid coming in. Looks like Lord Gasemba's raiding us. Hey, welcome everybody. We just got back from a break. We've got a little more going on here.
Welcome back to the Percy This Is on Knit show.
Oh, you two. I don't know what's better dynamics here. All right, so.
No disrespect to Knit. I don't understand it. All he does is help.
Hey, fan, what's up?
And crocheted.
You guys look awesome. Thank you for all these first-time chats.
A new follower.
Oh, a new follower has occurred. I love that sound right there. That's one. I took that from Vikings, I think. Or no, I took that from, what was that movie with the dragons in the future? You know what I'm talking about?
Rain of Fire.
No, yeah, Rain of Fire. That's where I got that
Rain of
from.
Fire.
Steve
Rain
picked
of
that
Fire.
out actually. Yeah, I remember. That's
Oh my goodness!
I still like that movie.
that
I
was a
haven't
good.
seen that movie
the
in years.
That was a good movie. It
Tell
really
me-
was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tell the new Raiders about the giveaway, Chuck.
Oh yeah, there's a giveaway going on right now, guys. Exclamation point raffle in the chat will get you a free at the end of the show. I'm going to give away a free digital product. It'll be a PDF or a VTT product, which currently is just Fantasy Grounds for right now. So yeah, you get your choice. Pretty much. All right. Let's see. All right, look at all these people coming in here. Nice. All right, so back to what was going on. You guys camp for the night, you sleep, and you wake up next morning, and you're going to head back down to the pond. Now, here's the situation, everybody that's in chat watching, so you know. These guys have located this large pond. It used to be a lake area, but over the years it's shrunk. But it's still good, what, 100 foot long or something? There's rumored to be a giant crocodile living there, known as the Great One, that the local Twilight Elves and other various local tribal folk, I wouldn't say they worship it, but they do acknowledge that there's one they're supposed to live in there. They didn't see one, but when they went down and looked around, they saw a wave cross the pool for just a second. A large wave that kind of disappeared.
Now,
So-
why are we headed back to the pool? Don't we need to go the opposite way, south to the mountain?
Oh.
You could.
I think that's the way we're gonna go, right?
I don't know. I thought some people was talking about getting skin off of it and treasure and all that, but maybe not. That's what y'all said earlier.
Well, I mean, I had asked if
We
you
were
guys
talking
wanted
about
to
it,
talk
but it
about
didn't come out, so we've avoided it. So why?
If you want to go back there and have me try and make it a crocodile mount, I could do that. It could be my steed. The Great One.
I mean, I'm game for going back and messing around with it if you guys want to.
No, let's continue on the original mission.
So I got two sidetracked, right?
If you've gotten everything you need from here, Percy, then we should go.
I've
That was
gotten
the
closure. I've gotten closure, but nothing that I really need.
I'll make a symbol with a little book. If you've gotten closure, then we should go. We're supposed to begin the mountains. Let's go.
All right,
Not
let's head
finding
out.
anything here worth slaying.
The rule is ready.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's
I
fine.
do want to take a little bit of time to check out the ruins a little further, as we're going through there, and look
We're
for
not,
any
though.
clues towards
We weren't
finding
going
the
that way, though.
artifact.
Weren't we headed the other direction?
I thought we were.
Where the hell's the dang map? Because I thought we were headed towards the pond. Is in the opposite direction from the mountain. I thought.
Yeah.
I think you're right, actually.
Yeah, so we wouldn't have been going back to the pond or the ruins.
Okay.
We would have headed back towards. Well, I don't know if we go straight to the mountain or we follow the trail back. I mean, you guys know this
Right.
area better than us, so.
Well, in that case, I'm going to keep an eye out for any markers or anything like that that might indicate that we're moving in the right direction towards the pass.
Well, weren't you like wandering around here for weeks? You should know the way, like the back of your hand. If you were a what? Didn't you claim you were the one with the forest?
Claimed I was learning more about this forest.
Okay, Percy, where do we go? She's useless. She's like Knit light.
All right, so 1 second here. Just recalled that my tribe doesn't bury the bodies in the grave. They just mark the grave as a representation. I was so overcome with emotion when we were there the first time that I didn't realize that there wasn't even a body or any belongings in the grave itself, that we actually sacrificed them to the pond. So perhaps we could go back, because many ages of bodies have been sacrificed to the Great One in the pond, and I am
You've
sure it is filled with much truth.
But you said you got closure.
Yes, but I know that there is a treasure there waiting just for you.
Uh-huh. Is it in the shape of a book?
It is not.
Well, what
I
shape
believe
is
it's
it?
something. I believe it's something, a whistle that will allow you to communicate with the avian creatures of the jungle in a better
Yeah,
way.
I don't need one of those. I can do that already.
But it's a good thing you're only one person in the party. I have taken your vote. See what the others say.
Yep.
So what you're
So
saying is you flailed over the wrong area.
what he's telling you is that if there is a crocodile, or if there isn't a crocodile, there are several hundred years worth of belongings that have been cast into that pond.
Right. That pond is a treasure trove.
Could be. Yep.
You're encouraging me to
I'm
loot
just
the
telling you. I'm
dead
just kind of
of your
clearing the air on
tribe's
that.
ancestors? Is that what you're telling me, Percy? You want me to loot your sacred ancestors' belongings?
The sacred ancestors are represented by the graves that are built. Their belongings are of no need in the pond. Any who are brave enough to retrieve them will surely be
Chat,
blessed with
can you
their
guys hear me?
abilities in their
If you can hear me in
future
chat,
lives.
say something.
My
So we'll see
ancestors
if I'm testing this little
want
trick out
us
here.
to succeed in our mission.
Okay. So this is how you drag a party where you need
Now
them to
that
go.
someone mushing that.
You put all the treasure in one spot. You know what I'm saying? While they talk about it. So it's fine. We'll
Hey,
see what they do.
I'm willing to try and get this crocodile to be my horse, so
Cause
let's go for it.
Yeah,
see, they skipped one encounter earlier, if you remember. Oh, some of y'all weren't here. But this is what happens when they try to escape another
You're talking
encounter.
away there. Your lips are flapping, but there's no sound coming through, just so you know.
No, I was talking to chat. It's okay. If I ever get mute like that, it's because I'm talking to them. It's fine. Oh, interestingly enough, I can put the cursor over here and it'll show your names right there. It hides your faces, though. That's kind of lame. Yeah, we'll fix that later. All right, so what's the consensus of the group here?
Let's go loot the
Let's take
graves.
You gonna loot the graves, or are you gonna go check out the pond, or both?
Apparently, we're supposed to go to the pond and loot the pond graves.
Right.
We're gonna go to the pond and receive the gifts of my ancestors.
That makes you feel better. Okay.
This sounds like a whole lot of hokey pokey to say, let's go get the stuff.
All right. Well, the sun's gonna
Something off the
rise.
book.
You guys are gonna have breakfast, and then you're going to head back to the pond.
Nit's going to do his vocal exercises because he's going to try and learn how to talk crocodile. Oh.
Now we're gonna start this over this time. I'm gonna put you guys over here, and then you can put yourselves. You put yourselves in whatever order you want. I don't care. Go ahead and arrange yourselves now, because that's I'm gonna take whatever's on the map. You guys come walking down through here. It's a nice sunny morning. It's taking you a little bit to get here. I think we're probably about an hour or something. And
everyone's moving all over the dang map. Where are we going here?
There's this pond. Looks like Percy's running up on this rock with Knit. Is that what I'm seeing?
Well, I want to know how tall the rock is.
It's actually kind of funny because that's what I wanted to do yesterday. I was like, we go anywhere. We should go on that rock and look at stuff from up here.
All right.
How tall is the rock?
That rock's huge. I mean, that rock's a good size rock. In fact, it blocks the view of the pond.
Nice.
So what?
About the ones
4 or 5 feet? Varying degrees. The biggest ones are going to be probably about 3 foot to 4 foot. That big one that Percy's on is probably almost 5 foot, and then the others just kind of shrink down.
So I could use the little ones to get to the bigger one.
You could. You could. Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna pole vault up those things.
Okay.
Quietly. I'm gonna just bring the mouth with me so I remember to bring the dang thing.
I'm gonna grab a handful of stones.
I haven't been forgetting it. I can't move it.
That's why I'll just keep it by me, because if I move it by you, I always forget about it. But I know it's on you, so I'm just gonna keep it near me so I don't forget the dang little dude.
All right. So what about you, Surya? They all run off into getting positions here.
Did I find what I was looking for?
What was you looking for?
Oh, I whispered.
Oh,
to
I see. I see. Just tell me you sent a whisper. That's all you got to do.
Oh, come on. You know she was looking for a mount for a crocodile for me.
Let me look
Yeah.
at your character for just a second.
Pretty sure you can
Crocodile
handle that on
saddle.
your own. Pretty sure you could mount that crocodile on your own, Nick.
Give
Have
me,
fun with that.
give me a, give me a nature lore in the tower, please.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna get myself a crocodile pony.
Now, what's the exact plan here?
Crocodile
While
pony.
she's searching, I'm going to start with Percy, Knit. What's the plan with you, Percy?
Percy is going to cast the spell and throw stones in the edge of the water right about here to make like a splashing sound. I'm going to try to coax the crocodile out of the water.
Okay. And what are you doing, Knit?
I'm actually gonna be assisting him because I want to hear it make sounds because I want to try and learn how to talk to it.
All right. That's good. Now, what about you, Conrad and Tabul and Lars? Y'all can just basically waiting for the action to happen. Is that what I'm gathering?
And I'm gonna get
Yeah.
my
Yep.
rope. I'm gonna make like a lasso out of it.
So you're really going to try to lasso this thing?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and make it a pony.
So how big of a rope? How big of a lasso?
Well, I figure if it's a 20-foot, I'm probably gonna need at least 4 feet of lasso to get around its big jaws. I'll make it so it's variable, so I can open it wider if I need to, given that I don't know how big this thing's gonna be.
Sure.
I figure it's not like doesn't have a huge head, but
Have you ever seen
Tabula
a
is just
crocodile?
waiting.
Just wait.
apparently I have not seen a crocodile.
No, not. There's not too many crocodiles in the forest up to the north. Now there are some places to the far east that have them, but the majority
I
of
figure
that.
they're long and they're narrow,
Right now,
Ever
the
seen a crocodile's
and their
head?
mouth goes big like this. What? That's all I know.
Okay.
But if
She
I can
says-
ride a land shark, I'm gonna put something on its head, and we're gonna have fun. I'm about a crossbow on its head.
Ever seen a Broncan pony or a Broncan or a bucking bronco?
Where do you think they got the term from?
I'm just saying.
all right. Well, it's all right. That's fair. That works. All right. So, Matt. So we're going to start this off. Matt, you go ahead and do what you're going to do there. See if you can get this guy to come
All
up.
right. So, I mean, this is my homeland jungle. So I know about the effects of crocodiles and how they fight with each other and etc. Where did all
Would
my
you ever
spells go?
how their noises that they make?
Yeah, so I mean, it's in a jungle. I'd probably have that knowledge. So I'm gonna start throwing handfuls of rocks and pebbles right at the edge there, and I cast Ghost Sound to make the thrumming, vibrating sound that their body makes when they're challenged by another male. It should sound something like this.
Okay.
And through the morning, if I would have asked him if he knows the sounds of the crocodiles, just to start to get a feel for what those sounds would be.
All right. Fair enough. Well, you know what? I'm not going to try to do any kind of craziness. Ripples begin to form. The first thing that happens is the birds around there kind of start flying up out of the trees. All right. Immediately, you know that there is something going on because it gets quiet. There are still a few animals here. It's the jungle, but a lot of them just kind of fly off, kind of doing their thing. And what was it you threw in there in the pond again?
I had grabbed up a handful of rocks and pebbles as I was climbing up onto the rock, and so I'm throwing, like 2 or 3 at a time, trying to simulate the vibration of the water.
Okay.
Sounds like this.
It's kind of like that a little bit.
I want to move this direction. How far can I go?
Well, I mean, I'm going to assume you're going to move this. Are you moving this after he throws it or before?
After.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, sir?
After.
Okay, so after he throws it, you can move about 30 feet, 40 feet. Where you want to move to exactly? Yeah, you can get out to there. It's no problem. You're probably just jogging over there, right?
Yeah.
Was my search for spider silk successful?
You did not find any.
Okay.
That was not a bad. That was actually a really good idea, but your roll was just not quite good enough,
Okay.
which is fine.
Well,
I mean, it doesn't mean you
won't
can't
be
try
casting
again.
that.
Yeah, right. Later or whatever. It's like whatever, you know. Huh. Just checking something real quick. Okay. All right. Fair enough. And you guys will hear like a sort of a, I don't know, just like a little noise in the water, and kind of, you know, it's almost like the as the water kind of moves across, kind of like that, you know. And Lars, you run out there and you get about to that point. What are you going to do again? I need to ask because I don't remember exactly what you said you were going to do. Sorry. What was you doing exactly?
Well, I was going to cast Hold Animal when he came out of the water, but I can't do that because I didn't find my spell components. So I'm trying to think of what else I'm going to do.
Oh, Chuck, she would have had spell components on her already. Come on.
What? No, what was the question again?
Well, the question was whether or not I had found what I was looking for as we're going to the pond.
Oh, so you need that for your spell. Let me explain to you about
Yes.
spell components in my games. Okay, in my games, I don't use spell components. I assume you have some sort of a focus, whether it be a staff, a wand, an amulet, I don't know, a bear paw, whatever you want to call it. And if you want to make that part of your look, then let me know and add it in there. And then whenever I introduce you to somebody, I'll say she's got a large, I don't know, whatever, pig face hanging down or whatever, snout, whatever. Doesn't matter. The point is, you will only be required to have components if it's got a value on it in the spell. Like if you look up identify spell, it'll have like, I think one of these spells, it's like for example, requires 100 gold pieces worth of diamond dust.
Right.
You've got to. What you can do is you'll just pay the 100 gold pieces, and we'll say you had it. I don't even have. You don't have to keep track of it. Just when it comes time, if you cast it, I look at the spell and I say, oh, it requires 5,000 gold piece, charm. I'm gonna say if you got that charm. You don't have it, so you got to take out your gold. That's kind of how I do it. I don't deal with the accounting. Does that make sense?
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, because that's a lot of it's a lot. That's a lot, and I don't. That's why I don't do encumbrance too much too. I like to do coins and just track it that way because it's pretty common sense. If you guys find a golden toilet and you want to bring it back, sure, I'll let you drag it back, no problem. Now, what's going to happen when you get it back there? Or on the way, or whatever, it's just kind of one of those things you have to kind of look at, it's,
yeah.
Okay.
Does
that make sense? Sort of?
No, totally makes sense. That's great. In that case, I am going to be holding that action and waiting to cast Hold Animal as soon as it comes out of the water.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't even have to tell me that. You just tell me that you're going to ready a spell. I don't even know what spell you're casting.
Okay. Cool. Good to know.
Why is that playing?
I could have them drag all kinds of gold toilets.
There we go. That's much better. Jeez. Huh. Something else I need to put down my notes. Interesting. All right, and you will hear. There it goes again. I'm not asking for it to play, folks. I'm just trying to click on it to select it to look and see where my sounds are. But for whatever reason, it's not letting me do that.
The chat wants the Jaws theme song, Chuck.
Oh, I know they do. They're going to get something a little better than that, though, this scene. All right, so you guys get to what you're going to do, that kind of thing, and then you're going to hear some sort of a loud roar. It's very weird sounding. Yeah, kind of. And out of the water comes this beast, just like you were expecting it. Yeah, he's So let me find him here. I got to turn him on so you can see him. So just so you guys know that are
Nate, did
watching,
you wear your brown pants today?
I'm going to brag a little bit here for a second. So this is one of our tokens that Grape Ape made for us on our Monsters and Treasure. I love it. He did a really good job with that, I think.
Nice.
Awesome.
He did.
And there's two reasons why I'm showing this off, because I think he did a really good job with it, and two, so that I don't catch any kind of flax for the fact that I'm not using it. Because I want to use, and there's a reason why I'm not using it. I mean, we could use it, but when we're dealing with creatures that have got sort of a length to them, I like to drop them on so you can have an idea of, like this one's not a very good example. It's not straight, but sometimes you'll have straight animals, that kind of thing, so it kind of shows a little bit about it. If you can make sense of that right there.
Bro, that's exactly the size of the token. Use the token.
You like this? You like the who? You know what? Let's ask the audience. I'd love to ask their opinion. I like them both. That's my problem. Actually, you know what?
Right.
I think I do like the token better anyway. Yeah, I answered my own question. Sometimes I like to do the ones that aren't in rings, but that's, I don't know. Like 4091 Phantom says toke. So there you go. So let it be 2. Well, we could do 2. That'd be kind of weird, but yeah, we could do 2. All right. Anyways,
No.
All right.
Definitely not 2 of them. Just one.
One on each side.
One is going to be enough.
one's going to be enough. All right.
Like a spice worm.
Did you say spice worm? Worm?
Do we look like we're in the desert?
He's special.
He is.
There he is. I had to fix that right there. Let's drag him onto the map again. That's the wrong thing. How did I get there? I gotta get rid of that. All right, so let me go here. Bring him up. Okay, here we go. Actually, it's 225. 30, yeah. All right. Let's try this again.
I overwhelmingly voted for the token. I think it was like 50 votes to 2.
All right, so there's the token. Token's about, this monster is huge. It comes right out of the water at you. Now, we're not going to make any kind of a miss about it. It's going to attack because it's hungry, and you guys are you're on the lunch. So I say we just move forward with the plans. Where are they at here? Yeah, let's get started here. So you guys know what to do. We're going to roll for initiative, of course, as always.
Yeah. The bull is
What's the
happy.
radius of its head look like?
Bigger than 20 feet.
Its head's 20 feet wide.
Its neck is.
Nice.
Neck is more than 20 feet wide. You said it's 20 feet long.
Round. Sorry. What would be the size of a regular croc's neck, actually?
Probably a couple of feet.
Yeah.
A 10-foot croc is going to probably be 1.5 to 2 feet in diameter. At the neck. Well, maybe not even the neck. That might
You have to get it over the head, though, don't you? That's right. Okay. So in that case, I'm going to say that it's probably about, your lasso should fit over it. Yeah, that's no problem. No problem at all. So this thing comes rising out of the water, and we're going to go ahead and I'm going to have everybody tell me what they're doing right off the bat. We're going to start with Tabul.
Tabul's going to fire at it.
Tabul's going to fire at it. Tabul is up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're doing ranged, Conrad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to do range as well if they're not going to try to wrestle it.
Well, who knows with them. Lars? So
fire across the bolt.
So you're going to do a ranged attack. Saria, are you going to do non-combat, spell, ranged, melee? That's all I need to know.
It is ranged.
All right, ranged. And then that leaves us with the 2 pair on the rocks there. Percy, what are you doing?
I'm going to cast another spell.
So you're doing a spell. How about you, Nip? I guess it's sort of a ranged attack.
Yeah, it's a long way away though. So yeah, that's my plan. Is I'm gonna try and lasso it.
All right. I'd like to also say welcome, Misfits. Thanks for raiding us. I just saw that. Joining the fun. All right. These guys are in the jungle fighting a crocodile. And you said you're going to just do a range, try to lasso that thing around its neck, right? Okay. All right.
Yep.
So let's do this. We're going to start off with going from left to right. Or I could do, let's do left to right in case people's names change. Tabul, give me an initiative roll, please.
Okay.
Don't forget your archer ability.
Oh, let's talk about the archer ability.
Oh, it doesn't do it automatically, does it?
No, because there's a little small thing about the archer ability. Did I tell you about that ability? When did you get that ability? Just now?
No, it was level 2.
Okay. So
I had an arrow knot.
Right. So here's the thing. I've been trying to play around with the archer I have in a real game because if I do group initiative and when it's your turn to do initiative, you're always going to get initiative. So that's fine. But what we're going to do? Well, actually, you know what? I countermanded that. We change turns each time, don't we? That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So there's always that. But I think what I was going to say was you can add, but you can't go over 10. Okay. So if you have a 11, it's a 10. If you have a 12, it's a 10.
Right.
All right. Okay.
I actually got a 9.
Okay, so you got a 9. All right, that's fine. Let's see what I get here from mine. All right, you got me beat. So I rolled a 1. So, all right, starting with non-combat, nothing happened. We're going to go to spell. So anybody who's casting the spell, that was going to be Percy and Saria, right? All right, so Saria, what are you casting?
I am casting Hold Animal on the creature.
All right, and what do I need to do? Give it a save, right?
It does have a spell resistance save, yes. Wisdom negates.
Okay. Will you drop that pin into chat for me when you cast it? Do you know how to do that?
Give me a second.
It's fine. I didn't know if you were familiar or not. Matt, I want you to do the same with your turn.
Not, but I will drop that in.
Yeah, that's probably a little easier way than me clicking all these buttons. I can just click one and I've got it.
You want me to roll a what?
Just hold on a second. So you want to drop the pin in there. What did you drag in there?
I just hit that
Oh, that's good. But you see the pin off to the right where you click, you can like open it up or whatever.
Yeah.
Drag that into chat for me.
I tried. It didn't work. Let's see. I'll try it again.
If you don't, I'll try. You should be able to though.
Yeah, I tried it. Just it won't drop the pin.
And what spell is that?
Hold Animal.
Just want to make sure things are working as intended. And let me see here. Hold Animal. There's some cool spells in here. What level is it?
It's a level 2.
Man, you got some cool spells in here. Hornfoot? What the hell's that? That's cool.
You can also target.
So there's Hold Animal right there like that.
On the animal.
Okay, but he wants to see it in the chat.
I got it.
If you drop it on the animal that you're targeting,
Okay.
then it'll go in the chat.
Let's try it.
Yeah, you just got to drop it in the actual chat window.
Yeah, I tried both and it isn't working.
Oh, okay. Matt, can you do yours on your? I just want to check it and see. Crocodile. That's funny.
On this map.
I think you taught me that you got to hit the magnifying glass and then click the save underneath.
No, this is. I just wanted to drag the spell description on the chat. That's all I wanted to do.
She did it.
No, I did Hold Animal. That was me.
No, I clicked on it that I cast this. Oh, yeah.
Right. So
I don't know why it didn't work, but
yeah, you just open it up on the right and then drag that pin in there, or drag it straight from there. It doesn't matter. Should work.
Yeah.
It's okay though.
But if you hit the pin, it'll open it up in your screen.
oh
Right.
yeah, I mean I'm looking right at it.
Yeah.
So
No, but like Chuck, if you drop it in chat, he can then hit the button and see it in his screen.
Right.
Right. I tried dropping
Just
the pin in there. It didn't work.
So where did you grab it from?
Just show in chat.
I pulled it from my spell list and dropped it in the chat, and it didn't go.
So
double click it and hold it, and then drag
and drop it on the icon as well, and it apparently didn't work either.
Yeah. Can you see my stream, or you're probably not watching, are you? Probably an awesome person.
No, I'm not watching.
So basically, if I go to your character, right, and I go over here and I grab kept words, before I do anything, you see on the right where it's got the little TLG pin on the right?
Yeah.
Just take that, I drop it over, and I drop it on chat. Just
Okay, I
like that.
just
And
tried
double,
that too. It
double
didn't
click
work.
it, hold it, and then drag it.
Is that what you had to do,
I'm
Matt?
dragging it. It's dragging fine. There, fine. I
Ah!
can't drop it into the chat box, apparently. I have to drop it just somewhere in chat.
Oh, interesting. Oh, you were dropping it in the field. Yeah, you're absolutely
Right,
right. You're absolutely right.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just for text only. But what's really cool is you can grab any text in the game and drop it in and it works. So that's kind of cool.
That's
But anyway,
cool. Okay.
yeah. All right, good deal. Fine.
Cool.
Sorry about all that. Just wanted to make sure because I wanted to. That's kind of I can click through there and find it pretty fast. But if I'm doing 100 things, it's always nice if I can just bring the spell up. It's
Right,
pretty
right.
simple. Looks like you just have to push let's see. Now, I'm not sure how our system works on this new system with Fantasy Grounds. So if you go down there to hold person, Matt was talking about a hold animal, and you open up that magnifying glass, you've got a attack, a save, and an effect. So what I want you to do is I want you to click save and see what happens. Because I don't honestly remember. Mega Croc.
Let's see. Wisdom
I think it's
negate.
supposed to generate
Yeah.
a roll for you.
Okay,
Why
so
did
that's
that pop
what
in there? That's weird.
Because you told me to click on save. I've targeted him,
So you clicked on save and that's what it did. Did you guys see that pop in the chat?
Yeah.
Old animal spell save, wisdom negates, the great one.
That's interesting. So it
Yeah.
dropped. That's really interesting.
So that's what happens when I click on save on the spell.
Can y'all open that
But is
great
it-
one? Can y'all open the great one up?
No. Does it roll your save automatically?
No, it does not. And which I'm glad of because I like to be able to roll it. I like to do some things, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so he gets a wisdom check. All right, no problem. Let's roll right here.
I would be pleased if it did roll it automatically. It took it away from me.
It doesn't matter if it rolls it automatically. I can change it, so it doesn't really matter. So, It seems to go rigid. Matthew, cast your spell.
I am going to cast, and I'm going to cast it on a point directly between the crocodile's eyes.
Okay.
Casting the light spell.
You're casting a light spell on its eyes? Okay. How long does it last for? You were breaking up. I couldn't hear you.
It lasts for...
Or you can drop it in the chat, whichever you want to do. Thank you. All right, that's good. That's all I need to know. Just look at it. All right, fair enough.
40 minutes.
Yep. Sounds about right.
So I'm going to cast it on the crocodile skin so that it will move with the crocodile and the light will always be hindering its vision.
Mm-hmm. Not always, until the spell runs out. All right.
40 minutes.
Yeah, 500 hit points. Yeah. So, all right. So this thing's going to let out a big roar. It gets hit with these two spells. It doesn't seem to be able to move now, and it's very unhappy. It's blind as well. Good job, guys. Do you have an effect to drop on it? Actually, would you do that for me, Saria? There should be an effect in that magnifying glass where you click save. Just below that, click on that effect with it being targeted. Thank you. And Matt, would you put light on that on your creature as well, and the creature as well? You can either target or you can drag it over to the token, either one. That'll just remind me that he's got that on there. Because, yeah, that's important. All right, now we're going to go to Boole and Conrad, who are rangers, or ranged. Go ahead and fire your bow. Now, it's got effects on it, and the effects should apply. Oh, actually, you know what, Matt? Since you put that on there, I need to drop a blind effect on it. It's blind. That's going to be a big deal, actually.
Nice.
Yeah, if I can get these windows under control on this stupid table. Good Lord. Talk about giant table here. Ridiculous. All right, thing's blinded now. How long is it blind for? 10 minutes a level. That's right. So I'm just going to leave it on there. It won't go off. Okay, so it's got blind on it. It's got light on it. It's got hold animals on it. Good lord. Oh, you dropped a light torch on it. You didn't drop the light effect on it, did you? That's right. That's a little different.
Just hit it from the spell.
I need to figure that out, actually. Because that doesn't have a duration on it, and it should, so I'll have to fix that. We'll work out on that later, though, because you'll probably do this again, I'm sure. Alright, so it gets blinded, so you two go ahead and fire your weapons now. You should be okay to hit it.
A new follower has joined the fray.
Thank you, Cradoof. Crod.
Oh,
Crod
that's a 20!
Alright, so is that a nat 20?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not a nat 20.
Conrad
No,
just
no,
rolled
no.
a 33.
Oh, Conrad!
No, it's not a nat 20.
Conrad.
No,
Conrad
Conrad.
rolled a nat 20. I don't know which one it was.
Conrad.
Nice, Conrad.
Conrad, the crowd absolutely goes crazy. Alright, good job. You get the actual yay. Nice. Alright, so go ahead and, what's your max damage? Roll me a percentile, if you would, in chat, Conrad, with your arrow of seeking this.
Arrow.
Max damage will be 12.
Okay, thank you. Now let's see what kind of crit he gets out of this. If he gets super high, above 80, it goes nuts. And he got a 68, so he's going to be a +5 on that. So 17 points of damage to this creature.
Nice.
That's weird. Oh, I see what's going on here. Let's try this again. That's weird. Alright, now that's got it. Alright, so...
Knight of the Citadel said we're facing the Irwinators.
Yeah, no kidding. 17 points of damage already off the bat. Nice shot, Conrad. So Conrad fires back. Conrad, you catch that thing right in the snout. It goes up one of its nostrils. you felt like you might have done a little bit of brain damage. You're not sure. Tabul, looks like it's you. Yeah, you hit as well. So do your damage. And you do 2 points of damage to it. That's all right. That's okay.
And then the bull gets a second shot.
That's right, because he's an archer, folks. An archer. From the soon-to-be-released Adventures Backpack.
21 hook.
Nice.
Did you have it? You didn't have it targeted, did you?
Oh, it came up? Really?
Let's watch and see, because that's interesting if it keeps coming off. It may be a bug. Yeah, that's fine. You just drag and drop it on there and then target. That's fine. Damage is going to be 6 points. Holy shit! Already a couple of big blows on this thing. So that leaves Lars ranged.
Good net.
Trying to kill
We're
it or
saving you
trying to
separate.
capture it?
They're shooting to kill. Looks like.
Okay, I'll go ahead and shoot it then.
Yeah. If any time you guys are trying to do like subdual damage, to where you don't want to kill it, just let me know. Or if you're trying to knock it out, that's a separate thing. You can let me know if you've got some sort of blood instrument or something. Look, you can do either. So Conrad went, you went, and right now we're going to go to Lars. All right, Lars.
Another 20!
Did Lars get another 20?
Yep.
Oh my God. All right, Lars, you get the yay as well. Holy cow. Nat 20. Join the fray. All right, good job. 74. You're going to do max damage plus 5. So what's your max damage?
6.
So 11 points of damage to Mr. Croc, which I will add manually.
Great one indeed. We should call it the tiny one, Chuck.
You guys are giving it what for, that's for sure. It's got blood coming out of it, but it doesn't look super hurt. It looks super pissed. But it can't really do a whole lot because it's frozen. This is awful. The truth is out there. Alright, so that leaves us with the special ranged attack of the evening. Knit, if you would please attempt to lasso this thing. So I have a special armor class for it. So do you know what your bonuses are to lasso?
I figure it's a ranged attack, so it's just going to be my normal +5. But I was figuring it was
Okay.
doing offensive focus, so +3 on top of that.
Okay. So what I want you to do,
Okay,
don't target, but just roll me the offensive attack, a ranged attack, in the chat.
Okay.
Let's see how this turns out.
Yeah.
Not bad. And you missed this turn, unfortunately. But you came close. It came around his nose and got flipped off. Very close. You know you're in. And you, what did you roll? An 18? You rolled a 5. You get +13 to hit. That's great.
Why you wanted to do it.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
What a mount! I mean, a halfway on a crocodile? Come on. Or at the very least, I want to have it roped off so they can't sink to the bottom of the pond and I can pull it out of there.
That's right. That's right. All right. So, all right. Let me look and see here. We got 2 nat 20s. Okay, so far everything's okay. We'll see what happens there in a minute. All right. So then that's all this round. I'm going to switch rounds up, and we're going to go around the table again. Taboo, what are you doing?
Firing again.
Ranged?
Might move a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. The movement's fine. You just tell me when it's your turn. Percy?
I'm just gonna call out six.
He's breaking up for me. How about you guys?
Yeah, he's breaking up for me too.
Breaking up really bad.
Try it again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, good. Strong bull.
The first thing I'm gonna do is call out to Saria. How long is the creature held for?
3 rounds.
I am going to slide off the rock chuck and begin approaching the creature.
Okay. So you're doing movement this round. That's all I need to know. All right. So, Knit, what are you doing? Lassoing again, I'm assuming?
Yep, I'm
Lars?
a little bit, man. Lasso it.
All right, Lars, Conrad, doing everything?
Again.
Yep, ranged.
All right, so how about you, Saria?
This time around, I will fire at it with my short bow.
All right, Lars, Conrad, doing everything? Wow. Hold on, that's stupid on my stupid phone. Sorry, I got a message here from work, believe it or not, of all people, so I have to kind of to look at it and see what's going on.
Work can't contact you at 10 o'clock at night?
Oh, well. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Is that better as far as picking up my voice?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Tell you some crazy people hijacked the stream.
Yeah, that's right. All right, back to it. All right, so what are you going to do, Saria, again? I know I just asked you that, but I'm going to ask you one more time.
He's fired.
You're muted too, by the way, just so you know, which is probably a good thing. If you need to beat him with a stick, take the camera off as well. All right.
I muted it because he was talking in the middle of our combat.
Oh no! You need to leave the stream on so you can see how funny it is when she tries to beat me with a stick.
Yeah, it would be pretty funny to see you going, oh shit! All right, anyway.
Oh, no.
He would giggle.
He could not
it
hit
wouldn't
me.
work.
Oh, anyway, what are you doing, Saria?
I'm gonna fire my short bow at him. Not at Knit, at the crocodile.
All right.
Oh, that'd be more interesting.
Oh,
So-
it's tempting. It is
So
tempting.
you're going to be firing a ranged. Okay, that's fine then. It's a ranged.
Yeah, I
All right.
can
More
get him
nimble
right
than
from here,
Knit.
but, you know.
Okay, so at the top of the round, I guess we're going to roll for initiative again, and that's going to be Mr. Percy. I got a fat 10. So So I get to go. And you know what that means? Nothing, actually. So he's going to.
It only means something if it's got a mate.
So we're going to go to Percy. Take your moves.
So can I double move, or how far?
If you're not doing any action, you can. What's your normal movement?
30.
If you don't do any actions, you can move up to 120 feet, as you please.
I'm going to move right up to the crocodile.
Okay.
Would be a
So you're going to go. Wait, you're going to go. You're going into the pond.
I am.
Huh. Okay. All right. In you go. And then we're going to go to our ranged folk. Tabul, Conrad, and Syria. Go ahead and do your rolls.
Wait, so I saw him walk into the. Oh wow, that's interesting. Never mind.
Oh. You didn't want initiative, right?
Oh no, we just do group.
Of course not.
You're good.
All right.
The bull probably missed with a 12. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, Tabul
Smack it another 20, my
Tabul did
friend.
miss with a 12. Conrad missed with
Oh,
a
and it's
12.
+2.
Oh, it says I hit, but okay, I'm good.
Really? So there's something wrong with the coding on it because that's not its armor class. I'll have to,
Okay,
I'll have to check it after game.
Right.
I'll just tell you it's AC if you want to know it. For
maybe a
yeah,
19.
well, it's 20 is what it is.
Oh, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
then I missed.
Yeah.
So how do I do the attack thing? What command is that?
Oh, so
You drag. No.
you go ahead and tell her.
I was gonna say you drag. I'll go in there and show her.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty simple.
Sorry, guys. This is the first time I've actually done this for combat, so.
No, it's fine. It's no worries.
Drag essentially your weapon right here, whichever one is like your ranged one,
Okay.
and drop it on the creature.
Oh, I see.
Then when you do damage, you do the same thing. You grab the.
Yeah.
Great. So my
Damage
roll of
drop.
20 means absolutely
No,
nothing.
he'll take it. He'll just put it.
No,
on
I'll
there.
take it. That's fine. Don't worry about that. Did you roll a natural 20? No, you rolled an 18.
I did.
You rolled,
Yeah.
you rolled what did you roll?
Keep up the initiative.
Yeah, I rolled a natural 20.
Okay, so in that case.
Okay, so I drag my bow over on it. It's not working.
No, you
Drag
did.
the damage die over it.
So no, not on a 20. Not on a 20. But normally,
you
yes.
drag it. You gotta-
So what you would normally do is what he's saying is if you look in there, you'll see a little 20-sided dice that you roll to attack with, right?
Okay.
Just click that for me. One time. That was this way to be the easiest way to show you.
Okay, so I've got a 20.
No. I mean, just roll me to hit roll. Do you know how to do that?
No, that's what I'm asking.
Okay, all right, that's fine. That's fine. So under your combat tab, you see your what are you using? You're using your bow, right?
Yeah.
All right. Do you see where it's got? You see where it's got a +2 out there?
Yeah.
Double click that for me.
Okay. Oh,
right.
I see. And another 20.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Now, if you grab
Got
it, if you grab the tilt, no, don't roll no damage yet.
I didn't.
Okay, all right.
Lars.
That's okay. So if you would, on that short bow, see where the +2 was that you clicked?
Yes.
Drag it over to the crocodile token for me.
Yeah, I don't think she has it targeted automatically.
That's fine. I'm gonna show her that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
So literally, if you just click on the +2 and then drag,
I did, and it's grabbing a D20.
that's fine. Drop it on
okay.
top of it.
Okay.
See that? Now this time it says the name of it. But if you scroll up to the other one where you roll the natural 20,
Oh, I see. Okay.
yeah. So, because the attack the check comes after your attack. You see what I'm saying? So it didn't have it targeted. So that's the easy way of doing it. If you want to click, then what you have to do is you have to control left click on the token that you're going to do the clicking on. See, you follow me? Yeah, if you click on that alligator, right, or crocodile, all right. Now, if you click on it, do you see it in the combat tracker, the great one?
Okay, so that targeted him.
You know what the combat tracker is, Angela?
No.
Okay, that's fine. This will help you a lot
Look up
then.
on your upper
I
right
just
side.
found it. Okay, I just found it.
All right, so if you look in the list, you'll see your name, Saria, right? See how it says target's a great one underneath it?
Yes.
If you control left click that token again, it will untarget. Follow?
Oh, I see.
And that's how you can do it if you want to click. You can always drag and drop, or you can click, but if you click, you have to have it targeted. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Okay.
But that's as simple as just getting used to it. It's not that big a deal. You can do either way. I do all these different ways. You can actually technically drag and drop on the combat tracker on the token, on the creature up there as well. So there's multiple ways of doing it. It's just whatever you like to do. Okay? Whatever gives you the least trouble, you know? All right?
Okay.
All right, anyway,
So which of these is valid? Because
I'm going to count the 20. Don't worry about it. So you got a natural 20.
20.
All right? And I'm going to give you
20, or Nit's going to commit seppuku.
Yeah, so you get a natural 20, which is fantastic. So roll me a percentile die. Before you ask me, I'm going to tell you. On the bottom, there's a 10-sided. You see it?
Yep.
Right click it and choose percentile. And drop it in chat.
You'll see that there's a round when you
I got it. Yep.
right click it. There you go.
I got you.
There you go.
Perfect. You got a 26. Now you can also right click it, and instead of dropping it in the chat, you can drop it on your hotbar below, and you'll always have it to click on. So there's that trick too. That's what I do.
Drop it right on in there.
All right.
So what noticed, Chuck, is all the hotbar stuff I had in there is gone now.
It'll do that sometimes. I lose mine too.
Well,
Whatever the latest update was, wiped all that out.
Yeah, I heard from other people.
You changed the dice time as well.
All right, so yeah, I heard that. That happened in my other game the other night. Now it hadn't affected me, which is weird, but whatever. Maybe I just didn't notice it and I've just reset it. But anyway, all right. So Saria, you do a nat 20. Very good. You rolled a 26. So what's your max damage on your short bow? What's the most you can do normally?
6 plus 2, so 8.
8 points plus 3 is 11. So the beast takes 11 points of damage from your short bow. Very nice.
Nice.
And I'll update that now that we're doing all these 20s. That is 4 20s tonight. Am I right, guys? 4.
Yes.
Oh my God. All right, and that leaves our last. That leaves our last but not least, Nit Paris over here. Nit, give it another try, buddy. Now, even though you're rolling a. Oh wait, did you roll and miss, or did you hit? Oh, you hit.
Yep.
Okay, got you. All right, good deal.
Assuming a 27 hit.
It did. AC's 20. No matter what the chat says, it's messed up. That's fine. All right, so where are we?
Yeah.
Nit, go ahead, Nit. Now, keep in mind, I'm not giving you a 20 armor class. I take off some because it's held, so it's losing all of its dex.
You figure it out. Here it goes. Ah, Jesus Christ.
Nit, 21. All right, Nit. So you hit it, and what was your last roll? I'm trying to find that here.
18.
18.
Total. That's right. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to say that it goes around his nose, and you start pulling, and you get it around his neck. And you tighten it up this round. Okay. You get him. You got him. Now we're going to go to next round. Right. Next round's up. I'm going to go around the list again. Tabul.
So Tabul just saw Nick kind of go up, put the rope on, wrap it around, and straddle this thing, basically, right?
Well, Nit's got a lasso around it.
Okay.
Percy has walked up to it. That's all you see so far. Oh, you know, I didn't get my round that last round. Oh, yeah, I did too. I rolled a 10 and couldn't do anything. My bad.
Got your round. You got to wait.
That's right.
All right.
Floated in the water aimlessly.
Yeah.
So Tabul is going to move up, keep this thing targeted with her bow, but will hold. If this thing starts thrusting about and attacking, it will shoot.
So you're just going to move up and hold your action, kind of?
Yeah.
All right. So
an arrow not ready to go.
All right. You can move about. What's your normal movement? 30. So you can move about 15 foot and be ready with the trigger.
20 and 10.
Oh, so 10. All right. Conrad, range, I guess.
Yep.
And then how about you, Lars?
Yeah. I'm going to hold my range and see what Percy accomplishes.
Okay,
here.
so what do you want to do? You just want to ready something, ready an attack if you feel like you have to. Okay, all right. Nit, what are you doing?
My intent is to kind of go off the back of that rock and loop it around it almost like a pulley system to try and pull the croc towards me.
Interesting. All right. Okay.
I'm going to shout out, "Watch out, Flounder," to Percy.
Okay, Percy, what are you doing?
I'm melee attacking.
Wow. That is not what I expected. All right, interesting. All right, so looks like Knit's up with the big initiative roll. Knit, give me a roll.
That's just normal D10.
This will probably be our last round for the night. I don't like to quit in combat moves, but we're running into time. So you rolled a 1. I beat you. I rolled a 5. Do you want me to show you? I can show you if you need me to.
No, I don't really need to see it.
All right.
While you're held.
So, to top of the third round, the creature can do nothing, right?
Yep.
But
it's time to roll a 1.
We're going to move to you guys, and we're going to start with. Let's see, what are we going to start with here? We're going to start with ranged. I think there's no spells, right? Everybody's doing ranged, so we'll start with ranged. So Conrad and Saria, go ahead and fire.
Okay.
Now, sorry, just so you know.
Yes.
All right, and I think Conrad already knows. In my games, if you roll a 1, a natural 1 on an attack, and you're attacking a creature that's in melee with with something else, it could be a friend for a foe. It doesn't matter. There's a chance you could hit them. Okay.
Right.
Now, if you roll a 1, you miss. And Conrad rolled a natural 1, which is fine. If you roll 2 through 5, it gets a little scary there because they're moving around, they're doing their fighting, right? And then you got to roll again, and you may hit somebody. Just so you know.
Cool.
That's not pluses, that's nats. Nat 2 through 5. All right, so it looks like you rolled a 21, and that's definitely a hit on this creature. So do your damage.
All right.
Because it's blinded. It can't see anything. Blinded by the light.
Okay, so that is going to be
Guys, if anybody wants to get in the raffle before I close it out, please type ! raffle in there. That's important you do that. I'm going to be closing it shortly. Go ahead.
Yeah, 2 points of damage.
2 points of damage. All right. The creature takes 2 points of damage, lets out a scream, a sort of a guttural roar. You're starting to see it's bleeding a little bit now, so it's starting to take a little damage for sure. Okay. That leaves Knit. Knit, you're going to hop over the rock. I'm saving you the last person because I should hit him first.
And I essentially want to make sure to try and pull him towards the shore.
All right. I'm going to need a strength check for you out in the open, please. And listen, I'm going to remind everybody of this. No one's used them tonight. You have incentive coins, +3 to rolls. All you got to do is tell me you want to use one before you roll.
I would actually like to use one.
All right. If you'll just check it off in your combat tab there. And add +3 to your roll. For you guys in the group that are wondering what that is, an incentive coin in my games is...
Yeah.
Not shared to the group, which it should have been. That's weird.
Percy.
There
Its muscles all poured up. It gets all buff.
Nice.
Everything pops out.
All right. So, what'd you get? You got a secondary 27. That's pretty damn good. For a halfling, that's really good. Yeah, you do really good. So you actually pull him.
Crocodile.
You do pull him. But now, unfortunately, he's big and heavy. So you're going to pull him like this. He's probably going to move about 15 feet. I mean,
that's cool because I figured I'd hop down off the rock, like lean off that rock and work my way down with him, and try and lever the rope around that rock.
Right.
I know at some point he's going to start flailing.
Matthew, I need you to give me. You can still do your attack, but I want you to give me a dex check to try to avoid this big ass thing. It's being hauled toward you. You can do it out in the open. Do it out in the open.
Isn't it all happening simultaneously?
It is. That's why you don't have. That's why the check's not hard. You made it. You're fine. I'm going to put you back on the map. You place yourself where you want to around that creature as you dodge out of the way as you're swinging. All right, within 5 feet or whatever. Okay.
I'll just I'll just let it drag me along right in front of it.
All right. So it starts moving forward. And you kind of you're swinging, but you're kind of leaning in on it, right? It's pushing you. Go ahead and do your attack.
I'm going to try and stab it right in the eye, Chuck.
All right.
I'm going to
use for my mount.
I'm going to use its open jaw as a step and put my foot in its mouth as I climb up its huge, gnarly, gristled head and stab my dagger directly into its eyeball.
All right, so it sounds like to me you're wanting to do a called shot.
Well, it's frozen. Like,
He is
I
frozen.
mean, I do want to
He
do
does.
a called
He is
shot,
frozen. That's
but
and
he
there's
can't move, so how is that adjudicated?
no. Well, I mean, he's
That's all in
got.
there.
Actually, let me check something here.
Is there a bonus to melee hit it because it can't move?
Yeah, absolutely.
You probably get a +5 on that because of the blind and the hold, and you get what is it minus for the
It's
called shot.
It looks like it's got a -2 on its armor class because of that.
So if I want to stab it in the eye, how much of a negative is it?
Typically, for a called shot, it's -8 in CNC.
I thought it was -8. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
Then
if you hit, not only do you get to hit it, you get to pick which location. Arms, torso, head, whatever. It's considered an automatic critical.
Alright, so if I sink under the water and stab it in the underbelly of its neck, is that considered a called shot since it's so big?
Well, if you're picking a spot to hit it, then yes, it's a called shot. If you're just trying to hit it, that's just whatever. It's random.
Alright, well, let's, I guess.
Now, granted, it's not moving, so it's kind of in the gray area, sort of. But I get you.
Go for it, Matt. Call the shot. Go for it.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and call it.
All right, then. So that's just going to be a minus. Did you add your bonuses in there? The -8? Call the shot, Matt. So you rolled a 10 or 11 effectively, right?
It says +10. Oh, because it's blinded.
Well, it's blinded for +5. You get a +2 because of, I think that's because of hold, which I don't know if that's right or not, to be honest with you.
The +2 is for my strength or something. It's just I get +2 to attack.
Okay, so let me see something here. I don't want to check something real quick. That's what spell is that she's got on there? Hold person.
Yes, hold animal.
Hold animal. Let me check because I've got a something that's not official that I use for CNC that's being worked on. So let me look right here a second. Hold animal. Let's see if it's got that on there anywhere. It doesn't. In the description, the spell says that the spell holds you originally in place. To me, that sounds like it's paralyzed.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be correct?
That would be my take on it.
That's right. And if it's paralyzed in CNC, what is it? Defender's prone or blind. Prone and defenseless, +10, Matt. So you get +10 on top of that. I'm going to add that effect on there. Well, I won't now.
+10 -2 would make that a 21. Oh. +10 -8.
Yeah, right. No, you're right. It's 21. That's absolutely right. So you roll a 21, and that's a hit, Matt. So Matthew gets another crit tonight, like everybody else in this group, just about. And if you would please tell me your max damage.
It is just going to be 5.
All right.
Is he getting additional damage because he's getting pulled into the sword or his weapon?
No, but 5 points, right? Is your max?
5.
All right. Now give me a critical roll hit, and you knew the higher the better.
Oops, I rolled twice.
All right.
64.
64 will get you an additional 5 points of damage. So it's going to be 12 points for that hit. Nice.
I'm stabbing it in the eyeball.
You do.
And then I am sinking in the water underneath its body and holding on to the rope that is wrapped around its neck, so that hopefully it won't be able to bite me.
Oh, that's pretty damn good. So you're gonna okay. I like that. I like that.
He did say it was wrapped around its mouth, so it should be shut.
All right, I like that.
Well, he said it went back around its neck.
Right.
Oh,
right.
When did that happen?
Oh, the lasso's around the neck.
It went around its mouth. He didn't say it went around the neck.
Oh yeah, no, it went on over it went all the way around the neck. It slipped on over. Sure.
All right.
I thought that's what you were wanting to do anyway, so you can pull the damn thing. You put it around its mouth.
I wanted to do it, but I figured you said went over its mouth, so I'm like, well, that helps keep its mouth shut.
Oh yeah, no, I went ahead and let you. What's that?
Go ahead and seeing the attacks are going on, I'll go ahead another arrow in or another bolt into, or try to put another bolt into it.
Oh, you're gonna go ahead and attack? Okay. All right, because you can see Nit's dragging it toward him, but you also see the blood coming up from Percy, right? And then the other two fired.
Right.
So, Lars, are you going to fire into it or no? Or Tabul, I mean.
So Tabul is actually going to run up and do some subdual damage. Oh, we'll run up. Won't get there yet, but she's going to run up and do subdual damage with her short sword.
Okay.
Use the pommel to.
All right. So what you're hoping is if you just ease it up a little bit, that maybe you'll be the one that knocks it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. No problem. Because I think the rest of them is just, whatever. All right. So go ahead and make your move for me. Move up this round then. Where you going to be? Might as well.
I'm going to run out, so I'm probably going to be about here.
Right. All right. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. That's within distance, I think. Pretty good, right? All right. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to call it here. We went over tonight. We ain't going to have a discussion because it's already 11, and I apologize for that. But, we're getting there. We'll get this thing closer. I want it closer, but this is good. Real quick, if I want to do a couple things. First off, if you've not joined the raffle, get your raffle in now. I'm going to close it off in just a second. For my players, Scott, are you close by or will you be AFK for a little bit?
Oh no, I'm in the kitchen having some Cheerios because I'm 5.
Cool.
Because he's 5. I was like, what? When you get a second, and as you come back in here, would you send me a PM, a whisper, telling me who you vote for most creative player? Would it be with role-playing, ideals, saving the party, something that contributed to the game tonight, if you would. Would you, all of you, please send me a PM, please? And don't be looking at the damn stream so you can see who's PMing who. That's for me to see.
Where do I put it?
So in chat below, right? Actually, just send it to me in Discord. That would be the best way. Shit. Let's just do it there.
Well, I'm going to close the Twitch chat so I don't see anything and say bye to the viewers.
But that's fine. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just put it in Discord. And that way, if I have to go back later, I can find a record of it. Actually, that's probably a really good idea. All right. And let me see here. What's that, sir?
It's okay. It's just me.
You mean crotchety like me?
Yeah, basically.
My wife told my doctor today. We went to the doctor today. I didn't tell y'all the story. I forgot to tell you the story. So while they're voting real quick, I'll tell everybody the story because I don't care. I am not ashamed to say what's on my mind. All right. So
No.
I fell last Sunday. I fell in my tub. I fell out of it like an old man would do. Right. Sure as shit. Got hurt. Got beat up. Matt kept sending me all these damn gifts of old people falling down and stuff. Whatever. Right. So today I get up. I got to go to a doctor's appointment for me and my wife. And then get over to this town. It's like an hour and a half away to do a game, right? I get up. She says, "You've got shit all up your backside." I was like, "What?" She goes, "That's gross." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" So I go to the shower, make sure I'm clean. I come back. "Oh my God, it's still all over you." And she's like completely serious. And I'm like, "What the hell is going on?" Right? So she gets a wash rag and runs up behind me and starts scrubbing. Well, guess what we found out? It was a giant bruise from where I fell out of the tub the other day. I was like, "Ah!" And she stopped, and I was like, she's like, "What's wrong?" I said, "It's not crap. It's a bruise." The real life's of a CK, right? But anyway, so it was, we laughed. The doctor laughed. My bruise laughed. We all laughed. It was great. It was good. It was good stuff. Oh, my God. What a story. What a story. All right, so let's look here. So I've got votes coming in. Let me check them out real quick. I hate to say MVP. So MCP, most creative player, right? So looks like okay. And also give me a reason if you can as to why. It just helps me kind of see what you guys are looking for.
Yeah,
all right.
and I'm not going to type more crap in.
You don't have to get detailed. I do not want a book. Just hey, he's got some nice eyes. Whatever it takes. And I do not know what yours is, Robert. Maybe you're going to retype it because I don't know.
Nah, just leave it.
Because I don't know what that means.
You don't need to know.
It's so I know who you're voting for. I don't even know who you're voting for. I don't know who that person is.
It's not my problem.
names. You just have to call them by the name for once. I know it's difficult.
I'd
Yeah,
vote
that's
for
pretty cool.
myself, but that's not the right way to do things.
No, can't do that. That's not fair. So give me somebody's name in the group, so at least I can give you a vote, because I'm not sure who that is.
I did, but I don't know her real name because she's weird.
She.
Oh,
All right. Okay.
Oh no, it's coffee, baby. It's coffee.
All right.
is? Okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
So coffee.
I'm
Okay.
voting for the fairy.
All right. So let me look at the tally of the votes up here. All right. I see who they are. All right. So tonight's winner is going to be. Oh, did we get a raid? Guild Superior raided us. Hey, Guild Superior. Yeah, we were up a little late. Welcome, Raiders. I haven't closed it out. If you want to vote for a raffle, we're giving away either a free digital product of PDF or VTT, but you got to do a raffle, exclamation point raffle right now. I'm getting ready to close it in just a second. So, for you guys that voted, all right, so the winner for tonight for the most creative player is going to go to Knit. Seems like a lot of people liked his idea of the lasso. So, Knit, you get to roll me a percentile and you will earn a boon from me. On top of that, pick somebody in the group that does not have all of their coins. Has everybody got their coins? Nobody used them tonight, I don't think, did they?
I used one of mine
Well,
tonight.
there are a couple people used them.
Okay, so who is missing a coin? Who's out of coins? Anybody? Not you, Knit. Anybody else besides Knit? So everybody's
I used a coin.
I know, but you don't count. All right, so anybody.
As usual, no one cares about the halfling.
Oh my God, you're getting a boon. All right, so pick somebody, Knit, to give the coin to, or I can give it to the runner-up.
Me.
I'll give it to the runner-up, which was Saria. Saria,
All right.
add a coin back. All right, you get an incentive coin back. Good job. All
I
right.
didn't need an incentive coin.
Oh, well then, never mind then. Pick somebody else then. I can't see who it is. I don't keep track of it that way.
The only one who hasn't used one or has any left over is me.
Okay, besides you though.
I used
Everyone
one.
else-
Give it to Percy.
I used one.
All right, so Grape's got one left. All right. I'm gonna have to make a list, I guess, and keep track of this because too much shenanigans. All right, so give yourself one back, Matt. Now for you, sir, roll me a percentile in the game. Out in the open.
I did 17.
It's completely random too, by the way. So I got to look this
It was
up.
horrible. 17.
All right. Wow. Okay, the gods are with you. Plus 10 to any one roll.
Damn.
So write that down somewhere,
write that down.
and I'll make you an item for it later. Nice, very nice. Now back to the giveaway. The giveaway. Let's bring that up real quick.
Getting a crocodile mount.
Getting a crocodile mount. That would work. Would it? I don't know. Not necessarily. All right, I'm going to stop this giveaway. So we're going to close the giveaway. Booyah. And the winner of tonight's giveaway is going to be Almzad. Hey, Almzad, good job. Message me in Discord.
Well done.
I think you are in our Discord, right? But if you're not in our Discord,
Yeah,
or
I
if,
am.
But you can do this.
Me.
I know it is. I'm being nice. I'm trying to give out the Discord link. There's the link. Also, if any of you people want to join our Discord and talk to these awesome players, they're all in there. You can ask them about the campaign or whatever, or not, whatever. Or you can just hang out and talk about, whatever. Gaming mostly. There's all kinds of channels in there and all kinds of crazy stuff. So congrats on that. So just hit me up. And then for, I can't believe you won. That's awesome. So anyways, I want to thank everybody for coming. I like to always try to raid off if I can because people support me and you guys raid me, so we got to raid people. I want to raid into, let's see if we got somebody that's actually doing a TTRPG rated kind of stream that I've got friends with here. Oh, my buddy Phoenix Waki is running. This guy's in Japan. He runs games. He's not Japanese. He's from Europe, I think. But he runs games online. And I think he uses Fantasy Grounds, I think. Maybe not. Maybe 1220. I don't remember. But he's running. So we're gonna raid him. Let me get the raid set up for him. I want you guys just to hang around long enough to raid him and get him some follows and stuff.
Stony,
if you could, please. Now, when you open something like that up, it makes a noise from the other stream. You're going to hear that. So now it's gone. So now we'll get to it. All right, so I'm going to set this raid up right now, and we'll get out of here because it's getting late for us, these coasters. All right, so we're going to do a raid. Everybody just hang in chat. We're going to raid here in just a second. Real quick, tomorrow, this channel will be our usual GM Tricks of the Trade. That's going to be at 5:30 Eastern, 4:30 Central. And just a little note for you guys coming up soon. Yeah, the stream will get better. I felt like it was a little slow, but I'll get better. I'm working out some more prep time for it. I need to, so I got to get that done. And I'm getting familiar again with Fantasy Grounds and all this other bullshit. But anyway, what I was going to tell you was Steve does his GM Tricks to Trade tomorrow night. Here in a couple of weeks, we're going to have a special one where at the end of the stream or close to it, King Kothar, who a lot of you might know from hanging out in Twitch and in our Discord, Jeremy, has created a new book. His Kickstarter started today, and I need to get the... Oh, no, it's not today. It's April the 4th. Sorry, wrong month. So he's going to come on. He's going to come on and talk about his game. It's a Swords and Wizardry game devised off of the Siege engine that we use for all of our games, like Castles Crusade, but it's Swords and Wizardry. It's very cool. So he's going to come in and talk about it, and then we're going to do a test game. All right, we're going to do a test game after that. All right, that day we're going to have a 4-hour game that night, and Jeremy's going to run it. I'm going to stream it, and Jeremy's going to run it. So if you guys would like to see that, that would be really cool. The VTT version of the PHP, what edition is that? It's the brand new one. There's not going to now we do like printings, not really editions. So we did a new printing of the 8th, which is basically new art. Not a lot of changes. We don't change the rules, but we do some errata changes and maybe some other stuff sometimes. Oh, great. And they just launched. Shit. I forgot about that. Should have stopped the raid. All right, guys. I guess we're out of here.
All right.